Good morning, guys. It is very, very early. It is 8:01 a.m. in the morning. I literally got out of bed less than 20 minutes ago. So there are probably some new people here too, because normally I don't stream this early. Normally I stream around like 1 in the afternoon, 10 a.m. But I just woke up. I do apologize for streaming so early, but at the same time, I have a busy day today because I am going to go be seeing the Odyssey with my kiddo at 1 o'clock today. So I'm like, I got stuff I got to do with them, and I'm taking them out shopping and doing out to eat and stuff like that. So it's like, I got to do an early stream. And then I couldn't stream last week because, for those of you who don't know, Firebat flagged my video and got 2 of my videos removed. Or flagged, and that put me in a suspended state on YouTube for a duration, so I couldn't post or do anything. YouTube did, I haven't announced this, but YouTube did remove one of the strikes, did not restore the video, and then kept my other one. So that took 2-week suspension down to a 1-week suspension, so I was able to stream last Friday late at night, and it's just like, I'm not streaming late at night, it's not that important. So here we are. We missed another episode. Can you believe it? Now we're on episode, what episode are we on? 48. And the 2 weeks that I have missed streaming, one was because Onision filed a copyright strike on me and got me a week suspension, and then Firebat, about what, 2 months later, gets a video flagged of mine and gets me suspended from posting for a week. So both times, you know, it's crazy. We have 37 people here. It's crazy to me that I, of all the people, tiny, shitty streamer who streams once a week, can apparently rustle so many jimmies that I have people trying to remove my live streaming content. I think that's pretty crazy. Do you guys agree? I think it's pretty crazy that somebody who live streams once a week with very few viewers can literally affect somebody this much, to where Onision's trying to pull my content, and now I'm facing him in court over a live stream I did where I watched 4 minutes of his video, and now Firebat's flagging my stuff, trying to get me pulled because apparently he can't deal with the fact that I'm critical of them and the things they post online. Like, I'm clearly doing something right if people are trying to remove my content for doing weekly live streams that aren't even really that entertaining to me. And I just cover people and news and stuff that's like of all the people to go after, there's so many bigger creators people can go after for content, but no, it's always me. It's always Repsion. I don't know, it actually makes me feel kind of good that people are so triggered by me doing these basic live streams. Like, I didn't know I have that much of a pull and influence on people to where they try to get my content removed. Like, I haven't dealt with content removal in over a decade. Like, it's been so long since I've had a video ever removed or pulled from YouTube, because I do follow the rules pretty regularly and the policies. But here we are. So that's why I wasn't live last week. Again, somebody else is doing. So if you want to be angry at Firebat. But today we have 3 subjects. We're going to talk about Firebat, as always, because he is always a topic every single week. We're going to talk about Jidion, the live streamer, and the Reckless Ben, the Lego bricks guy. That's really all. So 3 subjects today. Firebat's probably going to be the majority of that. Some stuff has been happening on the Firebat YouTube channel. They have officially said they quit and they're not coming back to YouTube for 10 years. Very dramatic exit. But they left a video on their YouTube channel, which is, I don't even believe it's there anymore. They made a video a couple days ago announcing their official departure, and it's them playing Minecraft. So we thankfully don't have to see their face at all in this video. We do have to hear them though. And then, as of yesterday, let me show you the most recent thing. I don't even, if anybody knows the context of what I'm about to show you, actually, first, let me stop. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me look at the chat. Sorry, I haven't even looked at chat. Kimona Ashi, hello. Sabanji, hello. Dark Kaylee. All Shall Be Pwned. Hello, how are you? South Tower, Billy Joe, Prince William, Ash Zombie, Grinth 2000, Pockets Girl. Hello, everybody. Darcy, hello. Lilu, hello. Lone Soul Eater 390, hello. Lauren Quirk 62 will 39, hello. Niga Ed, hello. ZZZZZZZZ Jenna. I'm recognizing some names I have not seen. If you're new here to my live streams, I stream every week, all right? I'm normally not live streaming this early, so if you do end up liking the stream, feel free to support it. Hit the donation button, hit the little dollar sign, become a member of the channel, and then join my Discord as you get exclusive perks and everything like that. Brooks, Lemmy Lee Lama, Bylonic 111, Halloween and Nut. 1-3 a Halloween Nut. Ash Marie, Brooks Looks, Ella Pack 77, YD Flower, Anon 00001. Oh, 1 second. I just got a Pokemon alert on my Discord. Give me a second. Sorry, I'm actually going to get on the wait list for the Pokemon Center right now because it just sent out. Wait, Pokemon Center never puts out an alert this early. What the hell? Okay, maybe that was a false alarm. So, like, today, the Pokemon Center, Pokemon.com, is supposed to release new product. And I have, like, another tab up here just waiting because I actually scored 30th anniversary Pokemon yesterday. Which I was shocked because normally it sells out so fast, but somehow I got it. So, sorry, site error. Give me a second. Sorry, I know this is complete, not my normal streaming content, but I want to get more Pokemon. Oh, the website crashed. Oh. The website's completely crashed. Site error. Well, there's probably a gazillion people all trying to get on here at the same time. The Pokemon queue. Yes, for those of you, thank you for the 1,000 jewels, Ash. For those of you who don't know, so Pokemon Center does random drops, okay, like the actual website, and you get put in these like wait lists of, and most of the wait lists you get put in these queues up to, I'm not even joking, like 30-40 hours, and like the majority of the time I can't get anything because scalpers and bots have it set to where nobody can get anything, right? And all the things that sell on the Pokemon Center are all retail price, which is really significant that there's all retail price because like you can get something at the normal retail price of like 50-60 bucks, whereas if you were to buy the same product off of the Pokemon site or not in a store, you're going to pay upwards of double, triple the amount. So like I don't want to pay $200 for a single Pokemon product when I can pay $50, right? Even GameStop. I don't know if you guys have been to GameStop. I nicknamed them GameScout because GameStop now charges like 3 times the price of a normal booster little box, which is like $25, I think, $25 or $30. They're now charging like $90 to $100 for 6 Pokemon packs. That's even including the new sets of Pokemon. So like GameStop has even fallen into this scalping of charging people astronomical amount for Pokemon. Pokemon said we will be launching German language TCC merchandise on Pokemon Center Germany to store only. English TCG will not be launching in our stores. Okay, well that answers my question. It's only going to be Germany. Okay. Well, Germans, go to the if you have any German streamers or German viewers, go to the Pokemon shop right now, PokemonCenter.com. Shameless promo. I'm not sponsored. Pokemon would never sponsor me. I'm too vulgar and I'm not kid friendly. Yeah, Germany is, I guess, selling product right now. That's what the alert is for the Pokemon Center. So. All right, back to my normal schedule. Sorry for the distraction. You're talking about Pokemon for 5 minutes straight. What was I doing? Thank you for the 1,000 jewels again. I appreciate that. All right. The docket today. Let me pull up. Oh, my screens are all miscombobulated. We are going to swap. So as I actually no, let me go to his YouTube channel. So we're on the Trans Firebat YouTube channel as per usual. They have recently done what they normally do. Look, they just 202 subscribers. Little do they know is that there's only probably like 2 people in that entire list of subscribers that are actually like watching them, like want to. Oh, they changed their name, Trans Assassin Gaming. I don't know if that's really a politically correct YouTube name because it has the word assassin in it. YouTube might, you know, it would be a shame if somebody reported the word assassin in your name and you could got, you know, removed your channel because of, you know, assassination attempt. But anyway, so they have, what have they been doing? They've been just mainly doing, look at all this. Look at this crap, dude. Look at this. Look at all this stuff. Just endless. Up there's Seraphe, using Seraphe in the thumbnail. Like, what an asshole, man. Also, I am going to be censoring myself a lot with words and names and stuff, just because I have to. So I'm not going to be as vulgar as typical. Oh, there's me. There's a beautiful photo of me. What is this? 8 days ago? Repsion is a professional harasser or idiot. 3 hours. I didn't see. I haven't even looked at this. Why is he using that? My own thumb. That's so lazy, dude. You're using my own thumbnail of my own video for your video. Not gonna work. Sorry. My video still is gonna have way more views than yours. You can. I like that photo of me personally. Thank you. You didn't make me ugly like he did a live stream a couple days ago. Was it last week? I don't know. Look at all this crap though, dude. Like, it's too much. I can't keep up with all this. It's too much, right? So what I do have though, okay, and this just shows you how this post was made yesterday, and I did censor this. This was made yesterday before they deleted it. Now, I don't know the context of this, okay? But this was yesterday. When I was at work, they said they posted this on their YouTube community, which is ironic that they edited, they changed this, they deleted it, because that's what they do. And I did blur some of this because I don't want to get struck down, because it does have the K word, the KILL word. But they say, this was yesterday, mind you. Warning, I am pissed. This is not because of me at the home nurse coming today. Something has... I have a home nurse coming today. Something that's been bothering me lately, a repeating comments and poor posts and or videos I have seen about me. I needed to vent and get this off my chest. Now, context here is that they told the internet that they were quitting for 10 years. They're not going to make any sort of commentary response. They're not going to deal with drama. They're done. They're officially quits. And we're going to watch that video here in a second. But of course, they go back on their word. They flip-flop so frequently. They will do something, say, I'm not going to do this. Then 5 minutes later, then they exactly do it. Mania. I'm at this point, and look, I'm not a professional diagnosis. I'm not a health professional, but I think Firebat actually may have BPD. Genuinely. I think they may have BPD or some sort of mental illness that does not allow them to... Because I've never seen somebody on the online sphere who frequently... literally is like, they say something and then immediately do the exact opposite of what they said every single time. And this has been going on for months now. Since my very first Firebat videos, episode 1, this has been ongoing. It hasn't stopped. They do dramatic, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to respond. I'm going to go silent. And then immediately, bang, something happens. They're back. That is, in my experience, that is a BPD, borderline personality disorder, of where people are just so, they're like everywhere. Or maybe it's like extreme ADHD. I don't know. Honestly, again, I'm not a mental health professional. I don't know what it's just, I've seen this type of, it's scary. Mania scares me. I don't know if you've ever been with somebody who has mania. Has anybody ever dated somebody with BPD, or people who are just like manic? It's scary. Manic scares me. Did I not send out a Discord alert? Oh, I mean, I could send out a Discord alert. I put out a notification last week. You know, I guess I could. Let me put a Discord notification alert out just so people have it. What is my own live stream link? Since YouTube doesn't like to... One second. Let me post the live stream on my Discord so everybody knows, because I always forget to do that. I forgot I put the notification out last week, so that is why. All right, Discord. If you haven't joined my Discord, feel free to join it down below. Where is my live alerts? Oh my god, I'm so tired because I'm operating on only 6 hours of sleep right now. YouTube, where's my section on YouTube Live, YouTube alerts? Oh, there it is. My bad, everyone. There we go. We are live. There, alert has been sent out. Thank you for reminding me, Anano. I appreciate that because I'm derpy and still not fully awake. Anyway, so going back to this screenshot, okay? I don't know the context of this other than they say never, ever, ever don't tell me to love. I don't love my child or that I don't care for her. Effing, I don't even know what this was said. I did not censor this. My daughter is my whole world, and there's nothing I won't do for her or her mother. I am painfully aware of my demons and issues, and I'm working on them. But you effing dare weaponize my child, I will KILL you. I'll effing KILL again. You effing hear me. CUNT face. I'll take your life in cold blood, grind your bones to my ash, and then feed them to my cat. Call me names, make fun of me, treat me like garbage. Don't you ever weaponize my child. Pretty dramatic if you see that. I'm just shocked that this person put out a statement saying that he'll KIL somebody. That's like, if you say that on YouTube, like in a video, you will get suspended. YouTube does not take lightly to making those types of threats, which is probably why this was very soon edited. Javel Kyle, that Shure mic is one of the most popular microphones on the planet. You still can't get your settings right. What's wrong with my mic? My microphone's fine. Calm down. I don't care about my mic settings. You know why I don't care about my mic settings? Because this isn't my job. What a weird comment. Are you mad about my mic settings? What's wrong with my mic? Guys, can you hear me all right? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Is audio working? Is it too loud, too quiet? Somebody's in the chat's very mad that my microphone isn't properly set with the settings to their liking. So, you know, but that's a very important thing. Mic settings. Your head is glowy. Thank you. But this was made last night, and I just wanted to highlight it because it's not on their channel anymore, and this is like schizophrenic. This is a crazy thing to post. And I don't know also why you would threaten to harm a cat, but then I shouldn't be surprised since you admitted that you threw a cat off a balcony window when somebody said to take out the trash, and you have auditory issues of understanding, and you process take out the trash as throw the cat off the balcony. True fact, by the way. It'll be in my episode 2 of Firebat Files. But yeah, so this was posted yesterday, and then we have the famous video. And this video is no longer on YouTube. We're going to watch it, all right? This video is called The End of the Tunnel. It's a 25-minute video, but it's very significant because this was the announcement of they're officially done. They're done. They're done. All right? And I only watched 3 minutes of this, and it's content gold, which is why we're going to react to it. And again, we don't have to see their face. No face at all. All we got to do is just react. So,
fans and family,
I want to make sure the audio levels, because sometimes the playback is not always that loud. Turn this up. Are you guys ready? Later, Churro. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good rest of your day. We need to play more Valorant soon. I've been practicing. Let's do it, guys. It's a bit of a nitpick to make a big deal over it. Sometimes there's quality issues, but it's not my place. Blah, 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 blah.
Fans and family, welcome trolls, welcome A-loggers, welcome drama channels, welcome losers, welcome everybody, good, bad, and ugly. This is your host, Firebat. For those of you who don't know, I have been dealing with a lot of drama for the past 8 months, and it has been a lot. Whether it be dealing with Seraphe, dealing with my wife, dealing with commentary channels making shit up, it doesn't matter. I've just been dealing with a lot over the many months. So, as you guys are aware, I have been working on this amazing project, the Imperial Minecraft, and this is for my daughter. But then I realized something. I can't make this for my daughter.
So his idea of making something for his daughter is making a world in Minecraft. I'm sorry. That is one of the dumbest things I have ever heard. I honest to God, I don't care if it was even separate from Firebat. Making like a world in Minecraft for your daughter in dedication is one of the dumbest things I have ever heard. You do realize that a Minecraft server is like can be gone instantly, right? The world that you create can be gone instantly, right? Like you don't really own the world that you're in.
Can't be for my daughter if I'm going to allow this into my realm, into my world. If I want to create something beautiful, I want to create something that's for my daughter. I want her to be able to one day join Minecraft when she's old enough and see this amazing design for her.
What if your daughter's like 14, she's like, Dad, God, your Minecraft world is shit. you know? What? That's the thing, man. Kids are like that. Teenagers are like that.
But unfortunately, that design can't have Seraphe in it, or a hate.
Why would your Minecraft design, mind you, this person built, when they had their official endship with Seraphe ended, I'm not joking, I have this downloaded on my computer. There's a video of him making a dedicated like graveyard for his ex-girlfriend that he committed R on, or SA on, and he's admitted to this multiple times now. He committed SA, R'd this person, and he made a funeral in Minecraft when their friendship eventually ended. Like, it is... I've never seen such a behavior to where like a friendship ends and you make a funeral in Minecraft for their... Like, I feel like I'm dealing with somebody who's like 10 years old, 12 years old. Who does that? That's not a normal thing. Sit down with a journal and write out your thoughts or something. Don't...
Or anger. Or not forgiving what I should forgive. And forgiving what I can't forget. The bottom line is
Yes, we know that you're somebody who can't forget that you committed SA. You know, that's a thing that probably most people who violate people like that probably don't forget that they cause people harm.
Up this map as a tribute to my loving daughter, who I love more.
Now, I know, look, this is going to escalate, all right? I know it started, we're only a minute into this. This is very tame right now.
But than life itself. Today, I had another epiphany. The last time I had a real big epiphany was when my daughter was born. And when she was born, it was like God was talking to me through my child. I held her little hand and felt the presence of God.
You felt the presence of... So you didn't feel love? You didn't feel like a connection to your newborn? You felt the presence of God. That's sad. That you're even in an intimate time with having the birth of your child, God is who you feel.
My daughter is the most important thing to me, more than life itself, as I just stated.
Which is why you post your face on the internet all the time, right? For people who are predators and people who, you know, an infant does not have privacy. So you're putting their face all out on the internet for people to see. That's wrong. That's wrong. Violating kids' privacy like that is wrong. I've always maintained this stance. That's why I've really tried to minimize most content that I've talked about when they have their kid and showing their face. I mean, I have done it, but like, just stop, please. If you genuinely care about your daughter, stop putting her face on the internet. It's not that hard to do.
So you're probably asking yourself, okay, Firebat, is this going to be another one of those videos where you're like, hey, I'm running away, I'm giving up, I'm going to take off for a month, or 3 or 4 or...
Yeah, because you've only done that how many times? How many times have you done this now? Somebody needs we need a Firebat tracker. Can somebody make an app called the Trans Firebat Tracker where all they do is we document, it tracks things that they say, like I'm quitting, and then they come back a day later. Like it has to be in the hundreds by now.
A year? Is this me saying I'm done with YouTube? What is this video? This video is exactly what it is. A light at the end of the tunnel. As of 3 days ago, I made the decision to finally move on from commentary.
How many times have you said this?
Especially those involved, like Seraphe and the rest. I chose as a symbolic thing to create those tombs as my way of saying I am letting them go. Because I need to.
No, let me tell you the reality of Firebat. You're not going to be letting Seraphe go anytime soon. Because as of last night, my interview with Seraphe, with Julia, with Isaiah, with Jenny is about 80% complete. I was up till midnight. It's also why I'm tired, because I was up editing last night. I'm trying to condense 4 hours of interviews to 2.5 hours. So I'm cutting stuff that I don't really find important. But when the Seraphe interview drops, you'll be right back on your normal routine. Trust me. You will not be able to not click it. You will not be able to not watch it. I promise you that. Because nobody's done what I've done so far on YouTube. I'm interviewing 5. So Josh. Last night, I got his, we got in contact last night. I'm supposed to interview him tomorrow, I think. I sent him a message. I don't even know if that's going to happen or not. We'll see. But yeah, there's another person that wants to be interviewed. And it's all going to be all in one big thing. So, it's all people that IRL that have had interactions with you that all have the same theme, same behaviors, same things. That's from even like 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. Which is going to be wild. And I don't know if you're going to be able to handle it, Firebat, because you've always dealt with things one-on-one. Seraphe, one video. Femioi's, one video. The Trough, one video. Like, you always deal with things, but no, this is going to be 5 different people simultaneously at the same time talking about you and sharing their experiences and how bad of a person you are. To be fair, though, there actually are a few positive things people do say in the interview, and I am keeping those. It's not all bad, but most of it's bad. I'm hoping to have it up this Saturday or Sunday. Maybe Friday night, but even then, I probably won't release it until the weekend. We'll see, though. I'm still inserting screenshots and stuff. It's very time consuming. When a video is like 3-4 hours long, it takes a lot to edit.
Truth is, I have not been very honest about my mental health.
No shit. Everybody know. I knew that. Because people who are really good mentally don't have to constantly make videos non-stop telling them how good of mentally you are. I can't tell you how many times on videos what they've done is they've went on YouTube. They're like, I'm at the best part of my life I've ever been. I have the best confidence right now. We're good financially. Everything's going right. God's good. God's helping us. We're getting donations. Everything's fine. I'm at the best, happiest part of my... They've done this so many times, but then the next video, they're like having a mental breakdown and screaming and holding their newborn like this. Remember the live stream video that got removed? Yeah. The live stream video that he got removed of him holding his kid and screaming while he's holding a newborn. That's only, month or 2 months old?
Truth is, I lied about going to therapy.
Okay, so see... If you're willing to lie about going to therapy, why should anybody trust anything that you say? That's such a small thing to lie about. I mean, it's not small, but like such a trivial thing to lie about. Like it's not our business whether you're in therapy or not, but to then come out and say, "Oh, I lied about it." Yeah, you're not somebody who is dependable and I trust with anything that they say.
Or to get people to shut up. I lied about forgiving commentaries.
Yeah, so last week that he went on this weird, he had another epiphany where he made like 6 videos saying, I apologize to Seraphe, I apologize to Repsion, I apologize to Femios, I apologize to the Trough, I apologize. Did he make Purple Perry Gaming? Dude, it was a lot. It was just like a list of all these people, like, it was the weirdest stuff. I clicked on my video and Femios' video, and then I just clicked off. I'm like, I don't care. Like, it was obviously like, honestly, I don't know what's real and what isn't with Firebat anymore. I interpret it as fake. It's just clickbait.
Lied about the fact that I'm sorry. Truth is, I have a lot of anger towards these commentary channels, and rightfully so.
My question is, why do you have so much anger towards these commentary channels? Why? Typically, if your reaction is one of anger, I believe that there's a little bit of truth to what people have to say about you if you're so angry by what people say or do or what they talk about. Like, you're angry at me. You've made that very clear. Why? Because I choose to use content that you post online that you can't vehemently deny. Because when you watch my content, which you may be at this live stream right now, clicking on here, watching me, when you click on my live stream, I point out things about yourself that make you internally reflect, and that may upset you. I mean, you've admitted on live stream already that my commentary and the stuff that I talk about in regards to you makes you question things, and sometimes I bring up really good points. Those are Firebat's own words. So given that context, is that why you're angry? Because I'm relentless? Because I'm consistent? I don't know.
But I've allowed my anger and my desperate need to be right to take a hold of my life for too long. The truth is,
Did that Windows noise? I think it came from their PC. It's not mine.
today, while I was washing my daughter, giving her a bath, and then after getting her dried, dressed, changed, fed, I went to take my shower. Unfortunately, I couldn't leave her alone, so she had to join me in the bathroom while I was showering. And I
Why are you giving us this detail?
had epiphany. Is this
I hope there was no waffle stomping in that shower. Please no.
what I want my daughter to know me as? Is this what I want my legacy to be? A giant imperial base with anger attached? Do I want to be known? Want my daughter to know that I'm a monster? No. So I'm going to do the one thing I should have done all along and let go. And one day, if my daughter ever finds out about what happened with Seraphe, my daughter, if you're watching this,
This is so... Oh my god, dude.
I want you to know that I'm sorry that you learned about me this way.
Hey, daughter, I'm sorry that you learned that I committed SA and I R'd someone. Do not enter. I let you go. The tomb of Seraphe. Dude, I'm sorry. Dude. This is so funny to me. The tomb of Seraphe! A dedicated tomb on Minecraft of your ex who you committed SA against. What timeline is this? You missed a rep stream. Well, welcome back, Scion3630. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Doomy. How are you? Oh, God. Who are we talking about? We're talking about the Firebat, who I've been live streaming about every single week for like the last 10 weeks.
I'm sorry that I'm not the man that, or trans woman or whatever I am to you at that time, wasn't this perfect parent figure. And I definitely want you to know, daughter, if you're watching this, that I am so sorry if I end up failing you too, just like I failed Seraphe.
So he is saying to his daughter growing up, I'm sorry that I have failed you in the same way that I failed Seraphe because I SA'd and committed R against Seraphe. Is that not like deeply concerning to anybody? Like, what's the implication here? You're apologizing to your daughter being older and finding out that you did this horrible thing, and that you're worried that you're going to fail your daughter in the same way that you failed Sarah Faye, and you failed Sarah Faye because you committed R. Like, that's what do I even say to that? Other than I that's concerning.
Just like I failed all my friends with me transitioning and becoming an absolute monster on the web.
So they failed all their friends, which is, this is fantastic that they admit this, because the interview is going to prove the failing of their friendship. Because that's one of the things, with the exception of Jenny, the majority of all these people with these, they have had that friendship end because of their decisions, how they chose to act and treat people. That's why the relationship with Isaiah and Julia ended. That's why it ended with Josh. That's why it ended with Sarah Faye. It's because of their own actions. And it's crazy to me that we're still on this arc lore. And it's like, people like Firebat, people like Onision, they can't conceptualize that people don't want anything to do with them because of how they treat other people. And when people's like, hey, I don't want to associate with you anymore, it's always other people. It's always them. They're the problem. But here's the thing I want you to come away with. It doesn't matter if it's Firebat or Onision. It doesn't matter who it is. If somebody is constantly always losing friendships, if they cannot maintain friendships over years and years and years, and you see this as a pattern, recognize that pattern is on them and not the people they associate with. Because there becomes a point where you have to have some internal reflection on yourself and say, hey, you know what? This is not a normal thing where people can't hold friendships. Like, most normal people can hold friendships. And sure, friendships end. Things happen. It's a normal part of that. But like, every friendship you've ever had cannot be maintained, then you have to start internally reflecting. There's a you problem. It comes to a point, there's a you problem. Like, I know somebody I dated in the past, they can't maintain friendships with men or women. Ever since I've known them, over 7 years now, I've known them, and I haven't been in contact with them in years, but I see them from a distance every once in a while. I see things, and there is a small part of me that's just like, wow, this person almost 7, 6, 8 years later still can't maintain friendships. There's always a fallout, every single person. And there's a point where you have to internally look at yourself and like, I am the problem here. But some people can never get to that point. And there is a part of me, it doesn't matter how bad somebody is, even as bad as Firebat is, there is a small part of me that actually feels bad that they can't hold friendships, that they don't know what it's like to have a real friendship that is long and maintained and is healthy.
Sophie, I want you to know that you mean the universe to me.
Wait, hold on.
It will not do. It will. Sophie, I want you to know that you mean the universe to me.
So they're admitting here at 4 minutes and 42 seconds. This was just what? This was 4 or 5 days ago they posted this. They're saying, hey, ex-girlfriend, you mean the world to me. The person who I have said that I have essayed and committed R against, they mean the world to me. That's what Firebat's saying right now. Is that not delusional? To say that you essayed somebody and then simultaneously, when you have a newborn and a wife, and mind you, they're in a small apartment, no separate rooms outside of a bathroom, and the wife is probably sitting on the bed and they're saying this right now. That's when I say Firebat is never going to get over Sarah Faye. It's not going to happen. This behavior has been exhibited for months and months and months now, and nothing has changed. They go from, I hate Sarah Faye, that she's a horrible bitch, the next thing that they're in love with them again, and they want to be back together again. It is the most insane level of obsession, stalkerish behavior I've ever goddamn seen. Or maybe it's parasocialness, I don't know what it is, but this is not normal.
There is nothing I would not do for you. There's nothing I will not do. Wait, nope. Was going somewhere there. Kind of lost it. So, I will do this. I'm going to sacrifice this world. Everything I've built. every design, everything. But before I go, I wanted to at least make one last Minecraft video of this world. It's time to retire. I've had a lot of fun with this world. But one of the things I have realized today as well in my epiphany is that I'd rather spend time with my daughter, have my phone on lockdown, have the computer locked down, than spend my time reading hateful comments and people begging to fight me. I'd rather hang out with my daughter in peace and quiet without hearing people like Julia threat my family.
Julia has not threatened your family. Don't be dramatic. Nobody has threatened your family. Maybe people have brought up like CPS or something, but I haven't made any CPS reports. I've been on the edge of, I've been thinking about it, but like I haven't done that. You have to really push a fine line with getting me to do something like that.
I would rather hold my daughter while I still can and try to be with my daughter as much as I can before I'm arrested.
What a line.
Before I'm sent to jail. Whatever that reason is.
I'm surprised he didn't name his daughter Sarah Faye. God, that would be disgusting.
Whether it be because of Sarah Faye or Julia or anyone else. It has come to my attention that Julia is planning something. And
Julia's not planning anything, you Dingledorf. You Dingle Waffle. I'm planning something. My interview is going to be up this week. Or this next coming week. Guaranteed this next coming week it will be up. If not this weekend, this coming next week it will be up. I've been planning it for a while now.
I must be prepared for that time. So until I am arrested, I've decided that I'm no longer doing any sort of content. Yep, I'm choosing my daughter over myself. And not because...
Did you hear that line? I am choosing my daughter over myself. How would you... Wow. But you started this video off by saying that your daughter is the most important thing in your life, that you love your daughter and you would do anything for your kid. And now they've admitted in the same video at 6 minutes and 32 seconds that they're choosing themselves over their daughter. You know, the best parent quality a parent can have is selfishness, you know? When you have a child and you bring a child in this world, it is a journey of selflessness because that child is fully dependent upon you and everything that you do. That kid depends on your warmth, your comfort, food, going to the bathroom, getting clean. The first like 3, 4, pretty much 4, 5 years, that kid is completely solely dependent on you. And you're saying on a video that you choose yourself over your own child. So when people bring up your kid, this is why, okay? People are not trying to weaponize your kid against you. You weaponize yourself against your own child. And I don't think that you comprehend that. You weaponize yourself against your own kid. You put your kid in the cannon fodder of social commentary by including them in content and holding your kid and screaming at your wife. The live stream that you got removed, the live stream Firebat doesn't want you, the live stream Firebat doesn't want you to see. That video you got removed twice. Fascinating that you talk about weaponization when you're the weapon. You do realize that when you hold a child, a newborn, and you're screaming, cussing at your Tanya or your wife, that a child retains all of that auditory information. They're consuming that. There's so many scientific studies that show that newborns take in audio and sound and fights. And did you know that children can actually develop PTSD at a young age? Even if they're not like the focus of being the ones harmed. The environment that they're in highly influences the rest of their life. that the upbringing you give your child can determine their future psychologically? I don't see a lot of people talk about that. But the most crucial moments of children is like the first, I would say, what? It's like the first like 6, 7, 8 years of their life. You have the most effect on them when they're at a young age. And here you are in the same video saying that you love your child, you'll do anything for your child, but then 5 minutes later saying, I choose myself over my child. Selfishness. That's why people talk about you being a terrible parent. That's why people talk about Tanya being a much better parent than you. Because you, in your own words, say things like this.
I'm afraid of jail. I've never been afraid of going to jail or prison. But I have been afraid of being separated from my daughter. Now more than ever. Before, it was out of self-preservation and because of the fact that I'm a coward and will never turn myself in for what has happened in my past. Now, I do it for my daughter. I love her. And anyone or anything says otherwise, you're a fucking retard. I'm sorry. But I must do what's best for my family, and I must do best for what's best for me too. And the truth is, I really have enjoyed hanging out with my daughter today, watching Percy Jackson, hanging out on the bed, having tummy time, giving her a bath, focusing on her instead of on my own selfish emotions and desires. I'm glad that I stopped doing fetish content. I'm glad I walked away from waffle stomping.
Dude, that's a line! Oh my god, I didn't even know this was in here! I need to make that into a soundbite. Everybody, anytime somebody donates me, I'm glad I stopped waffle stomping. I'm glad I stopped. Dude, that is insane. Listen to that.
I'm glad that I no longer give a fuck. Giving her a bath, focusing on her instead of on my own selfish emotions and desires. I'm glad that I stopped doing fetish content. I'm glad I walked away from waffle stomping.
See, this is why I don't watch things. This is why I only watch like the first few minutes, because I can't believe he said that. How is this real? How the fuck is this real? Oh, got a little teary-eyed there. Oh man. Dude, am I being trolled? Please, am I being trolled right now? There's no way they just said this. Ah, my tummy hurts. God, Firebat has not made me laugh like that in a long time. I'll give you credit, Firebat. Thanks for making me laugh. I gotta listen to that one more time. I'm sorry.
Giving her a bath, focusing on her instead of on my own selfish emotions and desires. I'm glad that I stopped doing fetish content. I'm glad I walked away from waffle stomping. I'm glad that I no longer give a fuck about Sarah Faye or the fact that I raped her 10 years ago.
Oh.
I am glad that I've chosen to return to FetLife and am making decent content that's not over-sexualized or fetishizing being trans. I am proud of the progress I've made over the past 8 months. I've come a long way since the beginning with Femios. And now, it's time for it to come to a closing. But I will tell you this. I will not delete my YouTube channel, nor will I just abandon it. You have my word. In 10 years from now, 10 years from today, I will return to YouTube. And we will rebuild Minecraft and everything. That's part of the reason why I've been uploading all my OBS, all my content that I've been making over the many months. The truth is, since the day before yesterday, putting my phone on lockdown, I've been a lot happier. But the moment I let my phone be unlocked today, I immediately got grappled into Troph's bullshit.
So, I love how you're blaming the Trough, how like somebody else is responsible for your lack of self-control. Have you noticed that with Firebat? Have you noticed that? They always blame other people for the lack of self. I had my phone on lockdown and I was doing fine and I didn't see any drama and I didn't see anything ongoing. And then all of a sudden, Trough pulled me back into his BS. It's like, dude, we know that you have self-control issues. You admitted in an email that's why you committed R against Sarah, was because you lost self-control. Those are your own words. So, like, it's not the Trough. Trough isn't doing anything. You're the one who is like, can't control yourself.
I got grappled in by Sarah Faye's unwelcoming, unkind words about me on the web. And I'm not doing that again. Never again.
Hello, Lola. How are you?
I looked at Trough's video today because I needed inspiration for his tomb. And I thought I was...
You looked at Trough's channel to look for inspiration for your tomb on Minecraft. That's a crazy thing, dude. And look, you went to Trough's YouTube channel, and then you got upset when you saw Sarah Faye in the chat of the Trough. That's why he made this video. He got super upset that Sarah Faye was in the Trough's chat. I don't even know what was said, but I know she was there.
Finally over those people that could see Trough's news video, but I see that he's just trying to bait me again. I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay continuing to torture myself and keep putting my family at risk.
Guys, if you like this stream, please make sure to hit the $sign, become a member of the channel. I forgot, I am dumb. I'm so sorry. And my live chat was turned off. I'm sorry. My live chat was, and my membership goal. My goodness, I have all my things are, my alerts are turned off. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I had the live chat turned off. I had my live chat turned off. And my membership goal. If you like the stream, hit the $sign, become a member of the Rep Squad. I would appreciate it. Our goal, we're still at we got 16 members. My goal is 30.
With my inability to say no. So, after today, my wife is going to put a code on this PS5 as well. And the only time I'm going to be able to game is when she's home or if she gives me permission. My phone has a code on it. The only time I'm going to use my phone is when people call me.
Who's going to call you, dude? The black guy from Craigslist? Nobody's going to be calling you.
I will not be using the computer unless I'm uploading old content that I've been slowly moving over from the from the Internet Archives. Any videos I do not upload are because they're too generically named or they don't have a proper title. But I've uploaded a huge chunk of the Internet Archives and have them sorted into playlists. If you guys want to know the truth about Sarah Faye, please feel free to check out the Sarah Faye files. They have been updated. Fully updated. If you want to know about my thoughts and my feelings on Trough being a pedophile and a criminal, go ahead and check out that playlist.
Oh, I didn't even know. Why was that's a pretty big hefty accusation to throw about the Trough, that somebody is the P word, a PDF file.
If you want to see me expose Femios for having a rape fetish and or diaper fetish and or being a freak and hurting people on the web, go ahead and check out that channel or that playlist. If you want to know anything on Malcolm, well, unfortunately, there's not much on Malcolm because Malcolm's pretty good at keeping his personal life off YouTube or keeping his idiocy to a minimum. If you want to know about Repsion and how he has caused a lot of damage for me and my family.
I've caused damage? How have I caused any... So, when people say things like this, my question is, what damage have I caused specifically? Other than responding to content that you post? What's the damage? I want to know my damage that I have done. Genuinely, I'll hear Firebat out. I want to hear what they have to say. And they're probably just gonna say he's lied. I have not lied about anything about you at all, because again, I deal with what you say and post on the internet, and it's really hard to lie about somebody when I respond to the things that you say. That's what makes it so easy. Why do you think I was so successful with Onision? Because everything I've ever talked about with Onision is backed up. Everything. I'm just not talking about Onision to talk about him. I mean, I've done that a couple times. But like, my videos about Onision have millions and millions of views because of the fact that everything I would say was backed up by things that they would post. And it's pretty hard to refute something that you say or do.
Well, you can see how I expose him in the Repsion files that I have created. All other stuff, like normal videos, wholesome videos, me and my family, you can watch at you guys' leisure. Now, I know you guys are not going to believe this is going to be the last video.
There was a joke from another streamer about the trough being a PDF file, but Bat acted like it was a real accusation because he's a vindictive idiot. Of course it is. Of course he wouldn't understand somebody joking about that. The PDF file claim is based on a joke Kuman said. Oh, I keep hearing the name Kuman all the time. I don't know who that is.
And you're probably right. But for me, it starts with making a decision. So I'm going to say 3 words.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, 2 words. Just 2. Just 2. And they're going to be 2 words I never thought I would ever say. And then I'll end this video.
He'll end the video after the 2 words, yet it goes on for additional 13 minutes, so...
I surrender.
I surrender. Oh, Firebat, I surrender.
And not because I want to be right. And not because I'm wrong. But because I'm done. I meant it. We're getting closer and closer to me being finished with commentary channels. And this is the light at the end of the tunnel. The truth is, the only peace I'm ever going to have is never going to come from Seraphe apologizing, or at least admitting that I might be truthful about something. It's not going to come from Trough stop making content on me and talking falsely about me and my family, making shit up. It's not going to come from Repsion or Femios. It's not going to come from anyone. My peace has to come from me and me only. So, without further ado, I'm going to go get that peace because I felt that today and I want that over the hate and the drama and the virtualness of the disgustingness of the online web. I am tired of every time I go look at someone's channel, all I see in the comments is hate, hate, hate. I'm sick and tired of titles make me look and make me feel like somehow I am a monster for my mistakes and my past bad decisions. Because
you are a monster for your past mistakes and decisions. I think that the majority of people here will agree with me. This is a lot more than 2 words. I know, right? I think everybody will agree when I say this. If you go on the record and you say, hey, I lost self-control and I committed R against somebody, I SA'd somebody, I forced myself on someone, I think that makes you a permanent monster. And I don't think that you can just take that away from, like, you can't change that. That's what you're always going to be known to me as somebody who did this horrible, horrible thing. Because I think that's one of the worst things that you can do. I think the 2 worst things you can do to people is, like, hurt children and commit R. Would you guys agree? Like, those are the 2 worst things people can do is harming kids and R. Like, those are literally, like, the 2 irredeemable things when I put people on, like, a damage scale of, like, bad stuff that people can do. Like, do you guys agree? That really is. That's, like, the 2 worst things you can be to do to something. Harm kids or commit R. And go on the record and say that you committed this and did this thing. I R'd so, like, what? Animals too? Yeah, well, that's, yeah, I include that. Like, hurting animals or kids.
I have made mistakes, and I've also made bad decisions. Yep. I'm taking ownership for my past. And if people don't like that, that's a personal problem.
It's not a personal problem. Ownership would be to turn yourself into the police and take the statements that you have said that you committed and turn yourself over to the police and to the officer who needs to talk to Sarah Faye or you directly and say, hey, I did this thing. I admit to it. And I'm going to turn myself over to the police. But you've admitted that you're not going to do that because you're a coward. Because you don't have the strength to actually take accountability for something, which would be to turn yourself in for committing an horrific act on somebody.
Because I'm done. I surrender. Without further ado, hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe button. Yummy Waffles, if you're watching, knowing you, that's you watching, hopefully. I want you to know that I appreciate you and the others. Keep the Discord going. I'll still interact with it. But at this point, all OBS videos, live streams are done. I may or may not do at least one more Hogwarts Legacy video. Maybe. I don't know yet. It's depending how I feel. But at this point, I feel like I've said enough. I feel like I've done enough. I feel like I've exposed enough. And now, I don't need to control the narrative. I've made enough content for that to do it for me. For years to come. And when I say controlled...
Lol, I quit, but be sure to subscribe. You know, here's the thing. They always say, like, subscribe and share. Nobody is sharing this. Why would anyone... Think about this, guys. Why would anybody share... Like, even if you like Firebat, why would you share a video where they're on record saying, twice in this video, that I R'd someone? Why? Like, that's crazy. I don't even think... I think their mod, what is their mod? Yummy Waffles is a Firebat's mod. I don't even think they would share a video like that. Like, who would share a video that says, like, I SA'd someone? Why would you share that? Crazy.
The narrative, what I really mean to expose the truth of what commentary channels do not want you to know. Things they will not point out, like the good parts of me. So I'm leaving.
Run it. He posted this on his YouTube channel, on his main channel a couple days ago, and then they deleted it.
A little treat behind, which is all of my videos. Every single one I can get my hands on. I will try in the morning times for the next week or so, or two. If I miss any videos, I will try to get them uploaded into the system. But for this time, it is time for me to walk away. If someone like the Great Exposer can take multiple years off and come back with a vengeance, so can I. But the bottom line is this: I am not a monster.
Yes, you are.
I am not a freak.
Yes, you are.
I am not a disappointment to my family.
Well, you should ask your family that, or you should ask your wife. But your wife's going to tell you that you're, this great person. You are a disappointment to your family because you don't provide anything. Oh, I change the diapers and I sit home and play video games all day with my kid, and then I go on a live stream when my kid is sitting on the... Mind you, I want to make this very clear. There are so many live streams of Firebat, like, playing his video game, like this, right? And you hear the kid in the distance, like the baby, screaming and crying. Because your wife is the one working, your wife is the one bringing the money, you can't hold a job. You've made it very clear you can't hold a job. You have no income. You sit and play video games all day long. And yes, you have your kid on the bed next to you. And you occasionally give them attention. And when they poo themselves or something, you change. But like the kids constantly cry. Here's the reality. If I was in your situation and I had a newborn or a kid live streaming right now. Let's say I had a kid on my bed right now and my newborn was crying. The first thing I would do is I would... Wow. Oh my gosh. Guys. Oh my goodness. Do what I gotta do. Or I would have them right here where they're off the camera. You can't see them. Like, the idea of, like, having a newborn, a baby crying, my dog's looking at me like, why did you just walk up to me? Hello, Mawa. I love you, Mawa. You're my favorite doggy in the whole world. She's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Dude, I wish my dog could speak. Her face is so fucking funny with her just expression. She's like, dude, I've lived with this moron for 13 years. But no, like, get up and take care of your kid. Your kid's screaming and crying, and you're just playing your Minecraft. Like, it blows. I can't. It makes me upset. It literally makes me upset when I hear that. And like, anytime I hear the baby cry, I like click off of his content most of the time because I can't listen to it. I don't want to see them just doing that.
I am not going to hurt my daughter.
Well, you already have. And you don't even know that. And see, that's the thing. You already have. Going back to what I said earlier about kids take in things. So when you're holding your kid like this and you're screaming at your wife, calling her the R word 50 times over, R word, 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 R word. I say that word all the time, but like, I don't want it. If you say it too much, it's going to trigger YouTube, and I don't want this video to get pulled. But like, he's just calling his wife R word, holding your kid, screaming at your wife, fighting with your wife, holding your newborn. That is damaging and that is hurtful to your kid. Nobody will disagree with that because science says otherwise. And people who are parents have common sense that that's not something a kid should be experiencing, especially a newborn.
I am not going to harass and attack Sarah Faye, nor am I going to stalk her, nor have I ever stalked her. And I want to put that out for the record, Sarah Faye, you fucking piece of shit. Now,
I want to this is a massive tone shift, okay? So they're talking about, let's back up again. It
is time for me to walk away.
Listen to this.
If someone like the Great Exposer can take multiple years off and come back with a vengeance, so can I. But the bottom line is this: I am not a monster. I am not a freak. I am not a disappointment to my family. I am not going to hurt my daughter. I am not going to harass and attack Sarah Faye, nor am I going to stalk her, nor have I ever stalked her. And I want to put that out for the record, Sarah Faye, you fucking piece of shit.
I want to put that out for the record, Sarah Faye, you POS. You can hear the anger. You can hear the... I got to put that out for the record. I got to put this out for the record. Like, do you hear that anger tone? I got to put this out for the record. This is real. This is Trans Firebat right now. What you're listening to, this level of anger, this anger that they hide, they pretend. I've not stalked Sarah Faye. But I need to put this out for the record. Yeah. That is anger. This is the real Firebat right here that you're listening to.
I wasn't stalking you. Not even slightly.
I wasn't fucking stalking you. Not even slightly. It's throbbing from the mouth. I wasn't stalking you. Yeah, which is why you showed up to their work outside. Or walking outside their work. Just conveniently in Renton. So conveniently just walking in Renton, Washington.
The only reason that I was going looking for you on these new accounts is so I can block your ass. So I don't have to deal with you.
The only reason that you're going out seeking and Sarah Faye is to block her ass. Yeah, I'm sure. But here's the thing. You make a new account, you go to their profile, you scour and view everything they post online or whatever, and then you block them. Then you make another account, and then you do the same thing again. And repeat. You make all these new accounts, you go look at their profile because you blocked them. You think like blocking them that like somehow is a win, but the reality is you're making a new account and then you're going back and doing the same thing again. Like this cycle behavior of the inability to control yourself.
I meant it. The last email I sent you, I meant what I said. We are done. I am done trying to reach out to you and make peace. I'm done trying to be reasonable with you. I'm done being nice. And
you've really never been nice.
Letting you know what's going on with my family. So you want to know what's going on? You want more gossip? Come to my home and be my friend again. But you're not going to. So you know what? I'm going to leave everyone in the dark. And you guys can assume. Because truth is, no one knows what's going on with me and my wife or my baby girl, except for what I post online. So without me, none of you have anything. People have threatened to come to my home. People have threatened to cause me harm. People have threatened law enforcement. People have attempted to get CPS involved. People have attempted to get law enforcement involved. People have attempted...
Well, it's not an attempt. There is law enforcement involved. Unfortunately, it's at a standstill. There is a police officer and there is an investigation, but the investigation can't move forward because of two things. One, you, and two, Sarah Faye. The contingency of law enforcement moving forward with, they know about what you've said online, but law enforcement cannot do anything unless Sarah Faye takes that first step of filing a police report and going to the police about what you have said and done. Until that happens, the harsh reality is nothing's going to happen to Firebat. Unless they turn themselves in, but we know that's not going to happen. So that's the thing in these types of situations. It all depends on the person of the victim of the crime. That they have to prosecute, they have to go forward, they have to talk to the officer. There is an officer and there is a case number. But again, it won't move forward unless people do certain things. And until that happens, nothing's going to happen about that.
To tear me down. But I come back every single time, without fail. Why? Because that is not who I am. What I'm doing right now is not an act of cowardice.
No?
But an act of courage. Me walking away from commentary channels. Me walking away from YouTube.
So in the same video, they said earlier that they're a coward, but now they're also showing courage. Which one is it? Is it cowardice or courage?
It's not an act of cowardice. In the past, the reason I kept coming back to YouTube, because I am not a coward and I wasn't going to let them win. But I realized coming back wasn't winning. It was losing. I realized every time I've made a video standing up to these freaks, these assholes, I didn't realize I was trading a piece of my soul.
Dude, I'm so good at my job, at my once a week live streams, that I'm stealing the soul out of Firebat. How do you feel about that, guys? I'm a soul sucker. I got the power in me. I can suck your soul dry. Repsy on the soul sucker. I got that much power. I have that much influence. My shitty little live streams once a week, I can suck your soul. It would be like the Deadites from Evil Dead. I'm here to suck your soul, ass. Your soul is mine, ass Williams.
A couple times I've realized in the past, when I'd watch commentary channels, that I was punishing myself. Because deep down, I deserved that. But you know...
Wait, so you watch the commentary channels to punish yourself because you deserve that What? Okay, logically, I'm not following. Maybe I'm too autistic for that. You watch the commentary channels to punish yourself because you think that you deserve that. You deserve... I don't understand that.
What I've learned is that I don't deserve to be treated like crap. And I can see more people are watching. Which means the commentary is watching. Hope you guys get this. Make sure this video is archived.
Oh, they will. They do.
Because this is the last time I speak. This will be the last time you see my face.
We don't see your face! You're in Minecraft, you idiot!
From now on, if I ever do content creating, I'm not showing my face anymore.
Well, that's already a lie. I guarantee you right now. Let me pull up a window. Oh, this is the wrong thing. Here, let me pop up a new window. Oh, whoa, there's thunder outside right now. It just thundered. What the hell? All right, so they said they're not going to show their face, and already, no face, no face, no face.
Hello, welcome to the Trans Assassin Gaming Channel, where we guess what we do. We game, and so I mostly will be doing...
This is an insult to Revan, by the way. Insult to Revan. Insult. You probably don't even know what fucking style of combat he has when it comes to fighting, do you? You're not even a real Star Wars fan.
Things Assassin's Creed related on this channel. It's like, so we do have a...
Okay, so their face is covered in this. Let's see. That was 1 day ago. 1 day ago. Oh, here's 3 days ago.
Like so much sleeping in. Like we're like, oh yeah, we're gonna.
So you lied, okay? Officially, using Firebat's logic, you have lied. You have shown your face on camera. Look at that. You've shown your face.
I am your trans wife.
Oh, I can't stand this fucking laugh.
I'm not going to put my voice on because I am incapable of not talking about commentary channels. The truth is, I am addicted to these losers. I'm addicted to their idiocy.
What does that even mean? I'm addicted to these losers? I'm addicted to these... I need to listen to that again.
I'm addicted to their... I want, if I ever do content creating, I'm not showing my face anymore. I'm not going to put my voice on because I am incapable of not talking about commentary channels. The truth is, I am addicted to these losers. I'm addicted to their idiocy.
That's crazy. How can you... I've never heard somebody say that they're addicted to losers. So they're addicted to you. Exactly, Darcy. Firebat, are you in the chat today? You in the chat today? Are you watching? Reveal yourself, Firebat. Reveal yourself in the chat, please, if you're here.
Because every hurtful word they say pierces my soul. And again, despite the fact I've made a lot of progress over the past many months, you know what I've realized? Is I'm still punishing myself. So what's the best way to beat an addiction? By getting help. Which means my wife having my back, whether it be creating content or not creating. My wife loves me, and I love her. And I love my daughter to death. So go ahead, keep sending CPS workers after us. Go ahead, keep calling the police and saying my wife's in danger when she wasn't never in danger. Go ahead, keep ruining my reputation online because now I have spoken enough that it doesn't matter how many videos are created. I have explained every little thing that someone has said about me. Good, bad, and ugly. I will not over-explain or try to justify or try to call Seraph a liar because there's no point. There's
You have done that hundreds of times.
something she said today in the live stream that was not true.
Does anybody know? Like, I know Sarah Faye was in the Troughs chat. What did she say that made this whole video? Like, what triggered this reaction? Does anybody know? I'm assuming you guys got a screenshot or something of what Sarah Faye said in Troughs chat.
But I have no intention of explaining what those things were because the truth is I am done. I am done being angry.
I'm done being angry while they're angry. I'm done being angry. I'm Batman.
So you know what? This is the last video where I'm angry.
Now that's a lie. The last video that you're done being angry. No. You have a lot of pent-up anger. A lot of pent-up anger. And it's very heavily revealed in this when you're talking about Sarah Faye, especially with that tone shift around the middle of this video. Around the middle of this video, that tone shift of you're like, I love Sarah Faye. I will do anything for Sarah Faye. And then fucking 3 minutes later, Sarah Faye, that POS. Jesus.
Unfortunately for you losers, especially commentary channels, you guys can't see my face and see what actual emotion I'm feeling.
No, but guess what? You can tell emotion through speech. It's very, very, very easy to do.
But I'll tell you what I'm going to tell you this. I am not a failure. Never was, never will be.
I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I think that if you're 30 years old and you've never been able to hold a job for more than 6 months, you are a failure. At least when it comes to job hunt, to being able to be a full adult and be able to do adult responsibilities and be completely financially sustainable on yourself. I have been living by myself on my own since I've been 18 years of age. 18 years of age. I had $2,000 to my name. And ever since, and I'm now in my 30s, I've been out on my own, taking care of myself, making my own money. I've had nobody to depend on. I've done it. If I can do it, you could probably do it too. But you're incapable of that. You live the life of luxury of just sitting at home, playing video games and live streaming all day, not making money, not doing anything other than taking care of your kid and live streaming. What a life. You and Tanya will split at some point. It's going to happen. Mark my words. She's going to see eventually that you do nothing outside of... Like when that... Not going to say that.
You're right. I can't hold a job. I can admit that. I never will.
Oh, look at that.
And I don't give a fuck. Neither does my wife.
Your wife does care. Your wife does care. I don't believe that your wife says that she doesn't care. She does. Because relationships are two-party people putting effort into both things. And when you have one person who can't even give 5%, 10%, you give maybe like a 0.5%. So half of a percent, 0.5. You change their clothes, you feed them, take care of the baby. That's all you do. You have nothing else going for you. Nothing. Not your YouTube channel, not your live content. You have nothing going for you. You have no degree. You have no certifications. You have no job educations. You have nothing. Like, I can't imagine being 30 and having no life prospects. Where are you going to be when you're 40, 50 years old? Have you thought about that? One of the biggest problems with people is not thinking in the future and ahead. They think of the now, right then in the now. That's what Firebat does. That's why Firebat has never made any really life accomplishments. That's why they have no degree. That's why they don't have anything going for them. Like, for my God, man, if I was in my 30s and I had no future or, like, career path, and I was just going to be staying at home all day. Like, what happens when your kid is self-sustained, when your kid's, like, adult, 18? What are you going to do with your life? What are you going to be doing? Do you have a hobby outside of playing Minecraft? Are you still going to be playing Minecraft in 15 years? Doing what you're doing? Uploading content on, like, it is so sad that you have no life fulfillment in anything other than your kid, if that even brings you life fulfillment.
You know what we care about in our home more than money? We care about taking care of each other. Okay. We care about holding up the word of God. We care about our marriage certificate that we decided to do. And
marriage certificate means nothing. You dingle waffle. My marriage, it's a certificate. It's a piece of paper. It is a government document. It means literally nothing outside of legalities of if you were to have like. The fact that you're putting value to a marriage certificate says a lot.
Because our wedding certificate is not just a piece of fucking paper and ink. It means something to me in time.
Destiny Gunblade 3, $5 donation. Thank you so much. Question not related to Twitch. If you don't stream enough, can they reduce your earnings? I don't know. So Twitch is weird. I don't know if they reduce your earnings if you don't stream enough. I know that you don't earn ad revenue if you don't live stream unless it's only from subscriptions. So I wouldn't recommend live streaming on Twitch. Twitch is very barbaric in how their ad revenue works. You will not be well off financially ever if you live stream on Twitch as a job. Do not do it. Do not live stream on Twitch as a job. Do not try to make it a career. Do not. I swear to God, the CPM rate is abysmally low. They take a massive cut of all of your paychecks. Oh, Bad Kitty Cat 12. Thank you so much for the rep squad. Thank you so much. We got a new member, guys. Welcome, Bad Kitty. Thank you, guys. If you guys like the stream, make sure to become a member of the Rep Squad. Hit the $sign, become a member of this channel. Join my Discord. There's a lolcow section for YouTube requests and things like that. You can join it and get exclusive perks and a Discord role if you become a member. But yeah, don't make Twitch your career. I would just do not depend on Twitch for anything. Twitch is a bad website. They don't care about creators. You will never be found as a small creator unless you go viral for some really bad thing. And you will never make it as a career, as making like a full-time job as Twitch, unless you're averaging at least like 500 to 1,000 viewers or more. It's not worth it. Twitch as a job will be the most stress that you've ever had. You will have more success working at McDonald's, I'm not even joking, than streaming on Twitch. It's not worth it, and it's really bad for your mental health.
Anya, and God damn it, if you guys want to talk shit about my marriage...
What in the world? I just got sent a I don't know what that was. Something just popped up on my YouTube screen called a uncle alert. What is that? Loki just sent an unk alert. I don't know what that is. Thank you.
Go ahead. I won't be there to watch or hear. Now I know people in the commentary channels and trolls will not stop themselves from coming into Discord. That's what my ISB is for. They'll manage things while I'm gone. But I'm choosing peace for me, for my wife, and my family. Because it doesn't matter how many videos I expose to these freaks, they'll never.
It's a jewel? Okay. Yeah, I still don't know where jewels go. I don't. I know jewels is like currency, but I don't know where does that just instant does I don't understand what jewels actually do. Like, is that going directly into like a payout of the live stream? I don't know how it works. It doesn't make any sense to me. I've gotten a lot of jewels in live streams, but I don't know really understand it.
Be taken down. So if there's one thing I'm going to encourage, because at this point I don't care, my channel gets removed. After all, this is my last video, so I will say what I should have said a long time ago. Fans, harass these people. Report their videos.
Oh, there we go. Fans. First of all, you have maybe 1 or 2 fans. You do not have fans.
Report their thumbnails. Report Seraph's channel. Tear them to shreds. They fucking deserve it. Because people like me shouldn't have to feel this way. To a point where I feel like I need to do this. Yes. Troll them. Give them the very medicine that they've been giving me for months. Make shit up about them. Lie about them. Do what they're doing to me. Give them a taste of their own shittiness.
I thought he was going to say give a taste of their own medicine. Give them a taste of their own shittiness.
If you know these people in real life, give them hell. Without further ado, I surrender. And I'm now logging off. Thank you for listening to this speech. And thank you, those of you who are fans. I appreciate you guys' love and support. And I appreciate you guys helping me, especially today. I want to say a special thank you to Yummy Waffles. Yummy Waffles, I appreciate you standing up for me today in the Troughs live stream. I appreciate you defending me and my honor. I appreciate you as my
Yummy Waffles. Do we have Yummy Waffles in the chat? Hi, Yummy, if you're here.
Moderator and as part of my ISB. You and the other moderator have full access to the Discord. Do it with as you see fit. In fact, when I have time tomorrow, I'll plan to transfer the ownership of that to you so you can do as you see fit with it. Nope, not tantrum.
Okay.
Making a final speech. But I tell you what, give it a couple weeks or a month or two, these commentary channels are going to throw their fit. In fact, I tested this when I went away for 3 weeks, and they threw a fit because without new content for me, they can't keep talking about me.
Reality is, Firebat, you are easy content. I admit this fully. But I don't need you to stream every week. I like talking about you because it's entertaining and it's fun, and there's always new people coming in here that I like to educate about you and why you're a bad person and why you're a terrible person, why you removed one of my videos, and why you support harassing and actually false flagging content. You're fun. You're fun to talk about, but I don't need you for my live streams. If you actually disappeared off the internet right now, I would still live stream every single week just like I do. It doesn't change what I do. I know for the last, 8 streams we've talked about you because you keep giving content over and over and over, but if you just stop making content, I won't react or won't respond to it. But that's how the live streaming goes with me. My live streams are fully dependent on other people's content. I acknowledge this. That's what live streaming is. That's why this social commentary, like after this is done, I'm going over to Jidion. We're going to go see Jidion get arrested, the big predator hunter guy. And then we're going to watch the Lego dude, Reckless Ben. Like, I haven't caught up with those things. That's what I do. I just like to watch things and catch up with my viewers. And also live streaming, I live stream because it's enjoyable and it's fun. And it's a great way to interact with actually my viewers. Way more than pre-recorded content. It's way easier to respond and see a chat and interact with people than normal videos. So that's why I do it. You know, we're on episode 48 of live streaming, and only, I think, what, 8 of those live streams have only talked about Firebat. All the rest have been completely separate topics. Completely different people. Trust me, my live streams will continue. I don't need you, Firebat. I don't need you.
Which is kind of hilarious, despite the fact they have a giant archive. I find it quite hilarious that I can shut these fools' mouths just by stop making content. So no, this is not me throwing a fit. This is me setting boundaries. This is me saying enough is enough. This is me finally having enough. But not enough to destroy my channel. That's what's different this time around. We're not destroying the Firebat channel, we're keeping it alive. And my Discord and all other social media platforms. I will be working on my Instagram. I will be focusing on my marriage. And when I have a wholesome video, me and my wife will make it. And we'll put it into the secret channel we've been working on since the beginning of this one.
Yeah, apparently there's a new secret YouTube channel, again, for the 100th time.
Unfortunately, I will not be disclosing the channel because I want to let people find it organically instead of having people come from here to there because I don't know who to trust. Unfortunately, I'm a Waffles. That means you too. So, you know, I'm going to read a...
I've never seen a clearer example of someone throwing a fit. I mean, this whole video has been it started off really innocent, like the first 2 minutes. Then it went to Seraphe. Then it went to screaming about Seraphe. This, I think, really summarized... This whole video summarizes Firebat X so perfectly because we have calm Firebat, manic Firebat, angry Firebat, resentful Firebat, bitter Firebat, sad Firebat, and delusional Firebat, all in one video. Like, we deal with all the Firebat emotions in one video. I love that for us.
Bible verse to close us out. And it's going to be the only hint you guys get about my channel. The new one. And if you find it, well, I'll know. So, let me pull up the Bible verse really quick.
Oh, we're going to Bible verse. The fact that they can't even trust their own mod, that makes wearing shiz like it was Cyrix. I need to cover Cyrix. How do you say his name? Cyrix? I need to cover... I've been requested so much to talk about that person. I don't know anything about him.
Where is it? God made two great lights. This is from Genesis chapter 1, verse 16.
It's always the Bible, man. Oh my God.
God made the two great lights, the great light to govern the day, and the lesser night to govern the night. He made the stars also. God placed them in the expanse of the heavens to give light on the earth, and to govern the day and the night, and to separate the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. There was evening, and there was morning, a fourth day. That's the only hint I'm leaving behind about my new channel.
What does that even mean? What's the context of that? Of Genesis, the first book of the Bible? Like, what?
The one I created over a month ago, as I've been hinting for many...
It's super cringe that he wore a stormtrooper mask the way that you did. Yeah, I don't know if anybody has noticed that, but if you look at my YouTube profile, you'll see that I'm in a Ahsoka trooper mask. They got a Star Wars mask, and they literally are copying, which is fine, because, you know, people impersonating you or, like, trying to copy you is a form of flatteriness. I take it as a compliment, even if it's from Firebat. Somebody making their YouTube profile picture exactly as mine, and I'll show you guys. Let me show you, in case you guys don't know what I'm talking about. Where'd this go? Why did I close that tab? I'm so bad with tabs on YouTube. Like, look at this, okay? Look. This image right here, the profile picture, is like identical to me in my profile picture on my YouTube profile right now. They even tilt the head exactly like mine. They tilt the head and everything in a Star Wars clone mask. It's crazy. Crazy.
weeks. I've been working on this side project despite the fact that Repsion and others don't seem to think there is another channel. Well, how am I supposed to create a new channel that's no drama and all that unless I have a target for them to focus on? So the whole point of this channel has been a great diversion to get them to focus on me while I work on my other project. Unfortunately, thanks to people harassing me on Facebook, that's what gave me the idea. Because I realized when I was making content on YouTube, on Facebook, and not making content here on YouTube, people focused on my Facebook stuff. So while you guys have been focused on here, with all the content I've been making here to help deal with all the ongoing slaughter bullshit, I have been working elsewhere on my little projects during the times where you'll notice that I've had a significant decrease in how many videos I make each day. Have you guys noticed that?
Why would we care?
For the past month or two, that there's gaps in between certain videos. Well, that's because I have another channel that I've been managing, and it's finally taken off.
By taking off, he means having like 2 subscribers. And notice that they always care about subscriber count. Subscriber count means nothing.
As I said, I have no use for this channel anymore, so I surrender. Today, victory is mine. Long live the Firebat channel. And long live the Empire.
All right, that was the full video. Wasn't that crazy? That was it. Yeah, a 25-minute video turned into an hour and a half of content. I love that. I love that for us. But yeah, so this is their. They really haven't done much since that video. Oh, they were live streaming 30. Look at that, they were live streaming just 22 minutes ago.
Using our pan, we're gonna spin it a couple times.
Oh, this is fresh off the press. This is brand new. Thank you for the 1,000 jewels for the cheers. Thank you so much. Maxino 1646. Thank you so much. X Destiny with a $5 donation.
Thank you for that shekel.
Don't cover Cyrax. He's so unhinged and so mentally ill and needs to log off the internet and needs to be put in a group home and so gross. Well, isn't that like, isn't that a reason to cover them? Because of that?
We're gonna use this
Okay, so they're not at their normal abode. They're actually at their, I think,
saliva to kind of help
oh no,
eggs
are they at their house?
and bread, cook well. And so, and then once we're done spinning on our pan,
this was published 57 minutes ago, so this is fresh off the press. They're gonna cook.
we're gonna spray it excessively. We need to hold for about 10 seconds, and then from there we're going to make toes in the hole. And so,
sorry, I gotta see some of their cooking stuff. They show their baby for the last 15 minutes, so be careful. Well, it is what it is.
This is one of my favorite things to make for my wife. And
so Firebat, I have a request for you. I would like you to do something for me, and I think it would benefit you a lot. Thank you for the 750 Jules Darcy T. I want Firebat to make one of my videos, okay? Did you know that I want to show you guys this. All right, Firebat, if you're watching, please go to this video on how to make broccoli cheddar soup Panera bread recipe, okay? This video was made 6 years ago. It has 46,000 views. I show you people how to make Panera bread broccoli cheddar soup, and it is amazing. I do a full tutorial. I think it would be, I even have a playlist on the side here. And I make Panera bread. Look at that. It is delicious. Homemade Panera bread quality. So, instead of my normal taste test, which is typically me first. Look at how good that looks, guys. Look, I can cook really well. Very well. I have cooked for many women in my past, and I have never had a single complaint about any of my cooking. Ever. Firebat, please follow my recipe. I have the recipe in the description right here. It's in the description. Very easy. I walk it through everything on how to make this delicious broccoli soup. It is wonderful. If you want to make... Hi there. Oh my god. I hate this. I look so nasty. I have a fantastic green bean casserole that I make. Delicious. super. Oh my god, I hate it when I have a mustache. Oh, it's so nasty. I don't know why I was growing a mustache out. But yeah, fantastic. I have a recipe on German beer bread. Okay, on how to make homemade bread using beer, and it's non-alcoholic. Okay, I even have a recipe on making swordfish, Cajun swordfish. Do I even show it in here? Look at this. Look how beautiful. Look at that edging. Look at that. Look at the crispiness. Look, that is beautiful. Beautiful. That's a gorgeous. I have another TikToking video.
Time again.
Oh, this. Oh my god. Oh, there's Haley in the back. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I don't want to see my old dog. I make how to make oven roasted asparagus, and mind you, this video got over 1 million views. 1 million views. When all I do is show you how to make. Where's the finished product? Oven roasted asparagus with some zest and some orange zest. Zesty flavor to it. Specifically, I'm going to use this. I can just amazing. Then I have another recipe. So I gotta promote myself. I make asparagus soup, homemade asparagus soup. Okay, you want to know how to make homemade asparagus soup? Firebat, please watch my cooking videos. Okay, it's delicious. It's yummy. Do I even show the bowl? Look at that. Look at how beautiful that looks.
Taste test.
Oh my lord, that looks so good. I'm making myself hungry with my own cooking stuff. Oh, Ash Marie, a 6723. Thank you so much for the rep squad. Thank you so much. We're now at 18 members. Guys, if you like the stream, hit the $sign, become a member. Then I have another video. Firebat, listening. Oh my god, this is even older. This is one of my first apartments. Oh my god, this was 12 years ago, guys. I show how to make homemade cream biscuits, okay? Homemade cream biscuits. I show you how to make these. They're wonderful. Look at these. Look at that, okay? I'm not very good at baking, but these came out wonderfully, and they came out so good. Look at these beautiful biscuits! Firebat, listen to me, please. Firebat, if you want some content, please make one of my cooking tutorial videos, okay? I have, I think, 15 videos in total. Should do a cooking stream sometime. I don't know about that. Also, look at my muscle. Look how big my arm's gotten. Constant working out. Big bump. Then I have another recipe.
Good evening, my fellow.
Oh, this is what I call people my fellow reptiles. I show you how to make an inside and out grilled cheese sandwich, which is not your normal cheese sandwich, okay? Look at this. Look at this. Like minutes, let it sit on its side. Let's cut this open and see what it looks like. That's when you know that it is perfect. Crunch with my fork. Listen to that. That's when you know that it is perfect. It's really that simple. You flip it to 4 to 5 minutes, let it sit on it. This is going to outbeat a normal grilled cheese by tenfold. Oh, it's so good. I have my oldest one, I think, is this one. Oh my god, look at this video. I have a recipe called Dan's Meatballs. And this is actually my recipe. It's actually in a church cookbook, funny enough, but this is my meatball recipe. It takes like a normal meatball recipe and I add and change things a lot to it. But it turns out really, really juicy. Where's the homemade Dan's Meatballs? Oh! WYD Flour, thank you so much for the reps. Dude, we're at 19 out of 20. We only need 10 more. No, 11 more. We'll hit our goal. Thank you so much for the membership. Thank you for the rep squad. Thanks for joining. YW Flour, feel free. If you have become a member, join my Discord. The link should work, hopefully, down below. Click that. Join my Discord. I'll give you a special role. Not the Justin Bieber hair. I know. And then I have one more recipe where I make apple spice drop cookies, which came out really good too. Like, there's content there for you, Firebat. You want to improve your cooking skills? Please go here, do the right thing,
So we're gonna make it.
become a better chef.
I know I am. I enjoy making my life breakfast. It's one of the many things that I've come to really enjoy about being part of my family. Is my role is I get to cook and clean, and I get to do all the things of a housewife at this point. And I enjoy all of it. I do it without complaining. I just do it because it's what I love doing, it's what I'm good at, and so it's the dynamic of our home. It was actually the first time in years that I actually slept till almost 8 today. Minutes long. It's head. Oh, wrong one. And we cut it open.
Wow, he's actually so he's using the lid of the peanut butter to make the perfect circles out of the bread for the.
Sometimes you have to go back and forth for a little bit. There you go. And ah, that's the sound I like to hear. Why? Because we have the meat. Slice this.
I do love an egg and bread though. That is good.
So basically, this is what I eat for breakfast and lunch every day. It's just salad mixed in with some meat, and it's good. I love it. The first day I actually tried doing this, I actually took a bite of this, and I loved it so much that I was like, I have to eat the entire thing. I actually eat the entire container in one setting, which for me, it's not normal. Well, when you're so passionate about I'm so passionate about my daughter, I actually got so upset with some of the comments I saw that I wanted to murder people. If I'm going to be honest,
what
I was.
Why would you say that over YouTube comments? You want to harm people because of somebody with a commented on a like that's crazy.
Murder was on my mind. Murder was on my mind. Yeah, it's just you can make fun of me all you want, call me names, make fun of my cooking. I don't care what people say in that regards. But use my child as a way to try to push a narrative, and try to weaponize my child as a way to make me look as if I don't care about my daughter.
You don't. Because if you did, you wouldn't be letting them scream and cry off in the distance when you play video games. Because you said in the last live stream that we covered that you choose yourself over your kid. You said that.
I mean, those of you who are my fans, you guys see my videos, my live streams, and how I interact with my daughter on
If YouTube comments affect you that much, this is not the career for you. Yeah, totally.
camera. That's how I act with her off camera as well. All the time. My wife's literally a witness to that. I literally am the first one every time to react to Saphira when she's having a bad day, or she's crying, or she's going through, the emotions of being a newborn. And so I take high offense when people.
I'll give credit. This is a Calpheon pot. Calpheon pots are really expensive and they're really good. So kudos for having. That's a good cookware right there. I have the same pot. Calpheon is great.
Will try to weaponize my family and tell me, oh, you don't care about your daughter, you don't care about your family, you only care about yourself, you're selfish. And that's a lie out of hell. And I will never, ever, 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 I disavow that.
Well, you said in your last video that we watched that you choose yourself over your child. You said that. You can go back and watch the VOD after this is done. He said that. Do you guys remember him saying that? I do.
So people can call me names and all that at the end of the day. Just because you believe it doesn't make it true. Tony, what happened to my big giant mug? The really big one? Oh, there it is. It was hidden in a pocket universe. I want tea today. No, not this year. We're gonna skip fruit. Fun fact about me, I absolutely hate these bowls. I hate them with a passion. If I could, I would get rid of them. I know.
She just said they were on our wedding list.
Before we put it on the registry. Because I hate them. Eat frozen fruit as it is. Yeah, that might not be a bad idea.
All right, I don't think... Oh, they're live again.
I take full accountability of how I treat my wife. Good, bad, and ugly.
They're live right now!
So, one of the things that happened yesterday as we're sitting there watching this film, basically it was...
Guys, we're officially stream sniping
the
officially
video
right
was
now.
about a lady that got to go to a ride-along with an officer to a at-home domestic violence in yesterday's video. And my wife is making the eagle eye thingy. What? You have this, like... Okay, just continue. Okay. So what happened was they were talking about domestic violence and how
This is live, by
violence
the
can
way.
actually affect a child's brain and how it can affect them in a way that actually will alter and change a kid's brain's chemistry so they don't operate or function the way they're supposed to as a human being. And so what ended up happening is during this, Tanya was all chill. I would argue maybe even stone cold. You were very relaxed. Yeah. Yeah, she was observing the video, and so I, on the other hand, was not observing the video. I was watching it to a point where I actually started to cry. At some point, I was tempted to run out of the apartment because I was that overwhelmed with what I was seeing with kids being abused and how bad abuse between a mom and a dad can affect a child. And
I'm blocked, so he's not going to see this message, but I just wanted to comment in the chat. It's my favorite YouTuber!
yeah, I mean, that's one thing I noticed too in the video. So one of the things that I am frustrated with, and it's something my wife and I are both have been taking accountability for and working on, is the fact that I've been trying to work on the fact that abuse in a home is not acceptable and or okay. And so one of the things that I do, and what we're doing, is we're watching videos, talking with our at-home nurse, and do what we can to work on it. So I already addressed this in my other video, but I wanted to at least address Yummy Waffle's question. And we got a special guest in the chat. Hey there. Hope you're having a good day. Moving on. So, it's
I guess you're right. I didn't know he unblocked people.
Yeah, it is what it is. Despite the fact that
Good reaction!
yeah. Let's see. The other thing, next question on here was, or statement was, you will get through this better and stronger than
Oh, this is great. I love
loving
this.
them before
Glad-
and more loving them before.
We gotta-
And, like,
all
I thought
right.
that was really comforting hearing that.
This is live, so...
Like, the fact that people appreciate me, like, that's always comforting. So, yeah. Very intense emotions yesterday. Very intense emotion. For those of you who don't know, I've been, unfortunately, being a dummy and reading people's comments in other people's live streams and videos and all that. And some of the comments I've been seeing have been very, very hurtful and not realistic and definitely untrue. And so I got to a point where I react in a way that I wish I hadn't. Oh, let's see. I'm glad you're listening to the nurse recommendations. Thank you, Repsion. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to really address was this thing here for you guys. And let's see. I feel like there was something else. Oh yeah, this was fun. Lately I've been spending a lot more money on like diapers and like materials to take care of Saphira. And then yesterday, despite the fact that I was frustrated, had decided to see how high of a tower I could make out of the diapers / the extra materials. We have more than just this, by the way. There's a lot of our materials that I put into the drawer. Yeah, so the reason why I'm spending so much money on this stuff is because I know winter's coming. And so, all I can think of right now is Game of Thrones. Winter is coming. And so, yeah, other than that, I really don't got anything really to cover today or really talk about. I know
I'm actually
Waffle
impressed.
wanted me to address this.
I'm very impressed with their
And
reaction.
so
They're not like
that's about
yelling at
it.
it or anything. I didn't
Got
even know I
my
was
wife
unblocked.
and I lunch yesterday and all that.
I had no idea.
And that was great. Maybe not the healthiest thing, but it was amazing. Tasted good. My wife noticed that yesterday I was really out of it. I've been really out of it, especially yesterday and the day before with like how I've been feeling and all that. And I know a lot of you have been really trying to encourage me to come back and continue doing OBS and or live streams, despite the fact that I'm very insecure about it for obvious reasons. And so we're trying. And so, Yeah, it's mostly about Bible verses.
Let's see if he answers
and then
my
every
question.
so often I'll delete past posts, kind of keep it fresh. Makes it easier for my A-loggers to keep track of what I'm actually up to.
Because we live streamed this
Still
post.
have like over 1 billion things to try to sift through, so
Hey!
I need to put my salad away really quick, and then we will watch a video. You know what? Let's watch a video on Oh, the watermelon guy. Watermelon Vine. Let's watch those. Let's watch some watermelon Vine. Yeah!
Yeah, I think he's going to ignore my question, which is fine.
Long. No. We need... Oh my gosh, we're going to watch these. God, I miss Vines. I wish it was still a thing. What the... What? Square watermelon time
Probably
lapse?
responding nice because somebody's at to
What
listen
is
to their
this,
chat. I
freaking
mean, maybe.
Minecraft? What
Anyway,
the...
I don't want to watch YouTube Shorts because I'm going to get copyrighted because a lot of YouTube Shorts are copyrighted stuff. So we're going to move on to the next segment. That was interesting. I didn't know I was unblocked by Firebat, though. That's crazy. I did not expect that. So kudos for Firebat if you're watching. Kudos for not, like, going crazy when I type something in your chat. Good. Control your emotions. Anyways, we're going to move on to the next segment, which, for those of you who don't know, Jidion is a YouTuber known as a predator hunter. And I don't really know the context of this. I don't know why he was arrested. I don't know anything. Hello, Cornell the Witch. Hello, hello, hello. Heartless Less Bliss. Welcome. Smokahontas. Hello. That's a funny name, Smokahontas. But yeah, let's move on to the next segment. Later, Dark Kaylee. Jidion is a predator poacher dude. He makes content catching predators. And I'm going to be honest, the majority of people who make predator catching content, I think, are a scam and not real and don't actually get people arrested. And I have a problem with that. A lot of cases can't be used in court because of how it's done. And it's not done by professionals or the police. And I just think it's dumb. So I don't know that the context of them getting arrested. I don't know anything about this. We're going to watch it in raw. Okay. That's what we do here. We do things raw. So if you're new here on the live stream, because we got almost 100 people here, welcome. I stream every single week. If you like the stream, hit the $sign, become a member of the channel. Appreciate it.
How fast do you think this is going to get dropped? Do you really think this charge is going to stick? I am a multi-millionaire. I promise you. I can.
Okay, already, this is fantastic. I'm a multi-millionaire. Yet nobody cares that you're a multi-millionaire. Multi-millionaires still get arrested.
Take this as far as you want.
When a famous YouTuber and his crew are arrested, it seems like the end of a harrowing day. But the events that unfolded leave some officers wondering just how far people are willing to go to film content.
I don't understand all this, dude. Something so stupid over some, like, YouTube views.
The dispute begins around 10:49 a.m. on June 22nd, 2026, when a man named Joe contacts Woodhaven police officers from a local McDonald's in Michigan, claiming that his nephew and his friends are stalking him. His nephew is 30-year-old Kenneth Chambers, who runs the YouTube channel Skeeter Gene, which currently has around 2.5 million subscribers and is well known for doing sting operations. Joe tells the officers that Skeeter and his friends have been following him and filming him throughout the day. Over the past several months, Skeeter has amassed millions of views on his channel by posting videos about his uncle. But Skeeter and his friend and collaborator, 25-year-old Jidion Adams, a popular YouTuber best known for high-energy prank videos, social experiments, and comedic vlogs before transitioning into true crime content focused on exposing
You came to me at the music.
criminals through sting operations, have a reason for following Joe wherever he goes.
For the past decade or so, he's been financially exploiting and abusing my grandmother, who was also his mother.
Wait, what? That was a... Let me...
And abusing my grandmother, who was also his mother. And before that, he was doing the same thing to his grandmother, which is my...
He did an apology after... I can watch the apology. I would like to do that after this is done.
great-grandmother.
Somebody said all the charges were dropped. Okay, that's cool. I don't know the context of this. This is why I'm getting caught up with you guys. I don't follow a lot of YouTube drama. I know I talk about drama and stuff, but like I don't keep up to date with creators anymore. I don't do stuff like this.
Grandmother.
Skeeter explains that despite repeated warnings from the family, his Uncle Joe refused to leave his grandmother's house and had been squatting there for months. So, he decided,
I was going to go over there and kick his ass myself. But then I thought, wait a minute, I have a YouTube channel and it's monetized, so I can just expose him on the internet and make some money off of him.
But according to Skeeter, when Joe still refused to vacate the home, he came up with a plan alongside Jidion to solve the problem once and for all. He moved Jidion into his grandmother's house, eventually forcing Joe to leave the property and end up at McDonald's. But according to Joe, the harassment did not stop there. He claimed Skeeter, Jidion, and their film crew continued following and filming him at the restaurant, ultimately provoking him to call the authorities. Joe goes on to describe how Skeeter and Jidion had been setting up speakers inside the house for a large party in an effort to upset him. Eventually, officers convinced Joe to stay somewhere else so Skeeter and his crew can no longer film him. But now, as officers accompany Joe back to the house to help him collect his belongings, they have no idea that the situation is only going to escalate from here.
Hello, officers. Oh, what's good, my man? Yeah.
Just wait down here.
Okay. So, chat, we got a giant speaker here. Bro, the police are giving him a ride. I'm actually dead. Boo!
Okay, look, I don't like squatters, but like, if you're getting somebody to get out of their house, you got to let them grab their stuff. Like, that's why the police are escorting him.
Boo!
But one of the officers soon notices an orange sedan following them as they transport Joe to the Woodhaven Police Department, where a friend is supposed to pick him up. Shortly afterward, Skeeter and Jidion arrive at the station with a large group of people,
Why would you? Oh my God, this is stupid already. This is absolutely moronic.
demanding to speak with Joe. By then, Joe has already left for McDonald's again, and when the detective tells them that Joe is not at the station, Jidion mentions filing a missing persons report, arguing that officers had taken Joe away from the house.
Yeah, Joe went missing. You guys stole him. Where did they take him, JV?
Oh my God, dude, this is already annoying me. This is such a goddamn waste of time.
I might have JV like go make like missing.
God, I hate live streamers, dude, like this. People who do IRL streaming like this all the time, I hate them. I hate them.
Missing people. You know, Joe?
Yeah.
They do anything for content. They don't care how the repercussions. They don't care about how other people they affect.
We're trying to find him. He's hiding from us.
Yeah, he's not in here, I promise.
You promise?
Yes.
You pinky promise?
Yes.
You
I take pictures of him all the time.
Pinky promise.
Yes, Joe's not in here.
I don't trust her. Is it cool if I check real quick just to make sure?
Yeah.
I can?
They were completely in the wrong. They got him out of the house, but then they followed him. It's exactly that. This is like, if your goal is to get somebody removed and they get removed, why would you then continue to fuck with them?
I'm gonna just check real quick, okay?
It's around 3 p.m. now, over 4 hours since this situation first began, and as an officer arrives at the restaurant to speak with Joe again, he has no idea that Skeeter and Jidion are about to bring the storm right back to McDonald's.
Because like I said, those people come all the time, except this time there was 2 new groups. Okay, and they always come in, they start using the video, and they start, and then they don't want to leave, and then they did come back later.
Yeah.
The bald-headed guy, the one that starts the first round of video.
Yep.
So he came in, and I said, "You can leave." He goes, "No, we don't have our cameras." I said, "That's fine." I said, "But you still need to go." And he goes, "Do you treat all customers like that?" I said, "Only the ones that have videos and phones." So he sat outside. So then Joe was in and out. So he said they are outside waiting for him. So I said, "You need to stay in." I said, and then there won't be any conversation. So they finally did leave, but they were in and out. That other group, that Batman, whatever he was.
Yeah, they're at his house, and they're not doing anything illegal. It's just super annoying. They're trying to get him riled up so they get their YouTube views. We're just trying to find somewhere for Joe to go because they have access to the house. They're allowed to be there, and so is Joe. So we can't make somebody leave.
They have those shelters.
None really close to here. But he said that his buddy was trying to find somewhere and trying to keep Joe out of the spotlight. So,
He'll be out at their house.
Yeah. So, thank you so much for the help. I greatly appreciate it.
While Joe has stepped out to run an errand, the officer later learned from the restaurant manager that Jidion and his film crew had returned to the McDonald's multiple times looking for him. The manager told officers that despite being asked to leave and informed them that they could not record on McDonald's private property, they continued live streaming. The group is then seen
I fucking hate these people!
returning to the police station once again, demanding to see Joe. Believing they may head back to the McDonald's in search of him, the officer returns to the restaurant to keep watch.
All right, we're gonna go back and deal with them. Hopefully we can see what we can do about getting them out of there, but we'll see.
And soon, a large group arrives back at McDonald's, but this time, the officers are ready.
What's the problem?
McDonald's doesn't want you guys on the property, so you guys gotta leave.
Is he here?
Doesn't matter where he's at. McDonald's does not want you on the property. You guys have to leave. You're gonna be...
Who's you guys? Can you be more specific?
You.
So they said
them,
these people?
Him, yes. You guys cannot be on the property.
Hey,
or they're gonna arrest you.
Do you guys want some McDonald's? Y'all wanna go inside real quick?
You're gonna be arrested for trespassing if you go in there.
Bro, why? You don't have any, like no offense, officer, but like, do you genuinely have nothing better to do? Like,
do you have anything better to do?
Officer, you're
Oh, I love the cops.
actually like supposed to protect and serve.
This is protecting and serving, you moron. You goddamn moron. This is protecting and serving. They call... McDonald's doesn't want you on their property. Get the fuck off.
All right, get off the property. You guys are gonna be arrested for trespassing.
Okay, we'll leave the property, but like, I'm just trying to figure out, do you have anything better to do? Because this is like a...
Yeah, they told you earlier that they don't want you guys on the property, so you guys gotta leave.
Because you've been camping out there for like 20 minutes, wasting taxpayer dollars.
I'm there for about 5. You guys need to leave.
You know, taxpayer dollars is exactly why companies can... I could call the police right now. That's what my tax dollars are for. It doesn't matter if it's a McDonald's or a Wendy's or my personal apartment. If I want to call the police right now and get somebody off my property, I can do that. God, this guy's a moron. Of course he's... I didn't realize Jidion's this... Can't say that. I didn't realize Jidion is this dumb.
You guys are gonna be arrested for trespassing.
It's crazy how you don't arrest a squatter. That's crazy. Here, let's just stand on the sidewalk.
But the warning has little effect. Soon Jidion is seen standing on the sidewalk yelling, creating a disturbance, and stopping vehicles attempting to enter McDonald's to patronize the business. At the same time, officers notice 2 members of the film crew attempting to enter the restaurant with their cameras, prompting them to make their move.
Let's see if there's some McJoes in there. Chat, man, is this what you want your tax dollars to go to? Cops camping out at a McDonald's to protect a squatter.
You're actually harassing. So I don't give a... Look, I don't usually defend squatters, but like, leave the person alone. You got them out of the house, you moron. There's no reason to harass them any further.
He's in there? Really? Should we give them the camera? Yo, do me a favor. Be very careful. Just wear this as a backpack. You didn't trespass them, so shut the f up! Bro, you haven't been trespassed.
Oh my god. I want to say a comment so bad, but I know that it could potentially get my video removed, and I can't say it about Jidion.
What am I? Just walk inside.
Just to get on my video?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
But make sure y'all stick together.
Is that backpack like 30 grand?
Yeah. They have not. Yeah, hold up. Wait. Actually, come back. Bro, they're really protecting Joe.
Thank you for the $2 donation, big piece. Look up Jidion terrorizes an IHOP toilet. Oh no. I don't know if I want to see that.
Officer, what are you doing? Officer, never trespass them. You can't trespass somebody.
1212 dispatch. We're gonna have one detained at this point.
Officer, you cannot trespass somebody.
God, these... Oh my god, these people are so stupid.
See you going too, Mitchell?
I'm getting frustrated already just watching this.
I guess. Put your stuff down.
Officer, you can't trespass somebody.
You're in arrest.
Here, record this on your phone.
That's serious, bro.
Wait. Can I hold your guys' property?
Yeah. Got anything on you?
Oh my god.
Officer, why are you...
Just your phone.
Officer, where they trespass? This isn't gonna stick.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
Officer, this is not gonna stick.
Wait, so what are we doing?
Breach of peace.
Officer,
Breach
this
of
is not
peace,
gonna
stalking,
stick.
trespassing.
Bro, this is the made I've never seen in my life.
Let's see.
Yeah, I got you.
They never even went on the property. How are you gonna trespass someone that never went on the property? This is a violation of rights. This is a violation. You cannot arrest somebody that never went inside and was never trespassed. Ma'am, they are arrested children that never went inside of a McDonald's. Call the DA and see how fast that gets dropped, you dumbasses.
Okay.
Call the DA and see how fast that gets dropped.
Taking these three?
Watch. Call the DA and see how fast that gets dropped.
He's yelling, so he's being disorderly. Yeah, everybody's looking.
Well, they think, yeah, we got in charge of it.
This is absolutely...
What are you arrested for? Disorderly person. You're out here yelling.
Disorderly. You're under arrest for being disorderly.
Freedom of speech. You can yell on the sidewalk.
Sitting here causing a scene.
On the sidewalk?
Yep.
So you can't yell? Officer.
Anything I need to know about?
Officer, how fast do you think this is going to get dropped? Do you really think...
The police argument is that Jidion has been warned about trespassing and he sent somebody on his behalf, therefore it's still trespass. I mean, that is how that works, actually. So, like, you can get let's say I got a restraining, let's say somebody got a restraining order on me. I don't have any restraining orders on me, but let's say somebody did, and I then used a third party to send on my behalf to, like, harass the person who got a restraining order against me. If they could prove that, I can still be held liable for, like, violating that trespassing. You can't have a third party go do something for you like that. When it typically in, like, restraining orders, it literally states, like, hey, you're not supposed to use any sort of party, no contact, say a certain, just, like, you know.
Do you guys really think this is gonna stick? Sure, do you want to waste your DA's time? I am a multi-millionaire.
Nobody cares that you're a multi-millionaire. Personally, I think multi-millionaires should be pop. That's what I think. Most more not all of them. Not all multi-millionaires, but I think majority of them are all scum fucks and don't deserve to live. I am very anti-corporation and anti-millionaires. So I don't care who it is.
I promise you, I can take this as far as you want. Officer, you will be in a deposition and you will be arrested. This is...
Here, back here.
No! Call Jake and have him get my lawyer. Call Jake and get my lawyer. Is this really the route you want to go, officer?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to waste taxpayer dollars?
Yep.
Officer, can I ask you a question?
No.
Can I please
sit?
Do you really want to abuse me, officer?
Get your foot in.
I can't even fit in here,
Get your foot in.
Officer, I can't even fit in here.
Get your foot in.
How are you going to arrest somebody that never even went on the property?
Stop fucking eating so many goddamn Twinkies.
You're under arrest for being disorderly, not for being on the property. Put your foot
Officer, I can't fit.
No, then you're going to sneak over.
Officer, I won't run. I'm not going to do anything.
That's
Can you
good.
just take off the head?
Go that way.
Can you put them in the front at least?
No.
Officer, I can't scoop. You're trying to push me, but I can't scoop.
I've had bigger people in the
Officer, you're actually hurting me. Officer, please.
Nobody cares. Oh my god.
Sideways and scoop.
Officer, I can't move.
Let's go.
Sorry, just take out the taser and tase him, and then push his tase his body.
I'm too big.
Put your foot that way. Let's
Officer,
go.
I can't. I'm not trying to be. Here, I'm not resistant, officer. I promise you.
Let's go.
It is literally my body autonomy. I cannot move. Can you just put my handcuffs in the front?
No.
And it'll make it so much easier.
Turn your body.
You have to turn and scoot that way.
Have you guys consulted with the DA?
We don't have a DA.
You don't have a district attorney?
No.
You have a state attorney. You
There's no district attorneys down here.
What about state attorney?
Go. Put your feet in. Let's go.
Officer, I'm telling you, I can't move.
Scoot that way. There you go.
Officer, I can't move. Bro, you pushing me is not going to do anything. Bro, officer, you're actually hurting me.
Come on.
Officer, I can't
Scoot.
move.
Yes, you can. Scoot
okay,
in
can I step out and then slide in?
Yeah, step out and slide in.
Bro, hey, bro.
Set your butt in first.
I sat inside. Yo, call Jake and get my lawyer.
Hey, get him.
Officer, why you guys...
Slide your butt back. There you go. Anybody making the scene can slow down. We're secure.
Oh my god, he's insufferable. Insufferable.
After being placed under arrest, Jidion remains confident that the officers have only created bigger problems for themselves, as some of them try to make sense of the situation.
Breach of peace covers it all, so.
Where are your car keys at?
Right in my pocket, sir.
Pocket.
This is one here.
Where's your car at?
It's the black one up there.
That Black Fusion?
Yes, sir.
We'll take Lions for a Black Fusion.
You towing it?
Yep.
So were they all trespassed from this property or what? I told them to leave or going to jail for breach of peace if they don't want to leave. So looks like they're leaving. I don't know who's all trespassing here. I didn't catch all that from earlier. So. Hey, have you ever read our breach of peace ordinance? Yeah, it covers everything. I'm good with the breach of peace. And stalking. I mean, we got a whole bunch. I mean, dude, they are stalking this dude. Like, there's got to be some kind of resolution to it. So what, we got 4? We got 4 right now. This is absurd, dude. Is he arresting him too?
Oh, get out and get off the property now.
Yes, sir. I was not a part of this.
Then you better walk away quickly.
Yes, sir. I was just in the car. I'll leave. Hey, Dad, do you mind? Actually, never mind. I'll walk home.
Now you're impeding traffic. Downtown unit, can you light this black SUV up right here for us? Good. He's pulling up and stopping him for us.
We were just trying to pick our friend up.
Okay, we can't stop in the middle of the road.
Okay. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to impede traffic. I have my insurance on my phone. That's not.
Is it the same?
It's the same
policy.
Same policy. That's not correct.
Okay.
Hey, should I back up?
I'll be honest. It's kind of a gaggle mess going on in here right now. So.
I know what's going on.
Okay. Well, he'll eventually move.
Do all 3 stalking and breach of peace.
We're dealing with this all day long. The guy's harassing somebody over there. It's been like an ongoing, years issue. They're harassing this dude, stalking this dude. Then it kind of all compiled today. And now this is turned into this. So, and then he decided to stop in the middle of the road where you saw him to pick somebody up. But
need anybody anywhere? Are we good?
We should be good right now. I think everybody pretty much got off the property and left. This guy's over here filming, but yeah, there's probably about 30 other people. So long story short is this guy lives on Harass, getting evicted. His nephew, if this car's got a Tennessee plate, that's one of the cars. Yeah. His nephew is throwing you see him with the party hats and stuff, on a eviction party for the uncle. They all have access to the house. They went in there with big speakers and they just with them for YouTube videos. So they've been chasing him up to the McDonald's for his YouTube videos. And McDonald's kicked him out earlier.
Thank you for the 350 jewels.
They keep kicking him out. And now they're sending more people up in here, so. Yeah, that's the one that was following me out. When I was taking him to the station the first time, they're the ones that were following me. And I think 2 more just walked in here. If you guys aren't getting food, get out.
No, we are. You said what? We're just kind of confused. Yeah, I was just asking what was going on.
Are you guys involved in all this stuff too?
We were earlier. We were staying at the house, and then we just pulled up in here. They did a drink. We were out. We haven't been here the whole time.
Yeah, we just pulled up.
Yeah, we
just came back.
Okay, well if you guys are involved, I suggest you leave.
Okay.
And probably not.
We're trying to leave.
Well, you're gonna have to be stuck here for a little bit now, unless you can squeeze by that. But I suggest you don't get involved anymore.
How many? Why so many people? Just randoms?
YouTube followers. I don't understand all this, dude.
The things people will do for views, dude.
Over nothing. Like something so stupid. Over some YouTube views.
If we don't get the ringleader of this, I'll probably just mail him out. Stomping ticket.
That's fine. I think it's him in the Audi. That's the Skeeter guy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we start.
I'm just waiting for Lions to get this car out of here.
I can roll with one of you guys. Help. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I don't. Whatever.
He's one of those guys that he goes on, tries to catch predators on YouTube. So he's got this following of young kids that think it's super cool, and he's with his uncle. He's got all these videos of him with his uncle, and it's his uncle that's in there. Get off the property or you're going to jail too. Start walking.
Understood.
Start walking.
With the personal property?
They had it, it's their property. Start walking. Go. Yep, go. Start walking. Shouldn't have gave it to them. They're all still out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out with him for a little bit. I don't know if I should. What about Skeeter? Where did he go?
I have no idea where he went. The ones that came up on the property.
Did you ticket him?
I think you got a ticket. I don't know. The ones that came up on the property and were causing disturbance on the property are the ones that went to jail. I don't even know honestly who we have. We got quite a few. So.
All right, thank you.
Yep. If they come back into
One of the worst things about squatter rights, though, is it's a pain in the ass to get a squatter out. Because once you're in somebody's house for 30 days, technically, Washington law in at least my state is crazy with squatters. If you stay there for 30 days, you technically are a resident, even if you don't pay. and you have to get basically an eviction notice and hire an eviction attorney to even get the person officially moved out. And it's such a slow process with how courts work that it's bad. It is bad. Squatter rights is a real thing, and it's one of those backwards laws that there is in certain states, and it's fucked up at how much you can abuse that. I've heard of people in Washington State living at a house for up to 3 to 4 years, paying no rent, just because of how slow the court system is to get the process to move forward, and how expensive it is. It's just not sometimes even worth it.
Black guy over here, he was at the house.
Well,
and the guy,
I don't know if other countries are like that, but I know in America it's a really big problem.
The glasses.
Yeah, I gotcha. So
he was at the house.
The problem was that they were here, and the ones that were causing an issue here is who went with us right now. Because they could have been at the house. They're allowed at the house because someone that has authority at the house is at the house. So the ones that were causing an issue here that weren't supposed to be on the property. But if Skeeter comes back and he starts bugging you, call us and we'll take him too.
Oh, really?
Yep. Because they were told not to come on the property here. And they were on the property and they were causing a disturbance.
But you're allowed to come on my property. Right.
Yeah, just unplug it, ignore them. That's what they want, is you just answer and get annoyed.
This guy, allegedly, from what I see the chat, was abusing the grandmother/mother. And that's why the grandmother/mother had to move out while he was squatting, correct?
Just want to make you mad, so if you just unplug it and they don't have the chance. All right, so
how many did you arrest?
I'm not sure, quite a few. I have 3 sets of handcuffs and I use all my handcuffs, so I don't know. Yeah, they're on public property, so we can't do anything about them hanging out there, so I would go hide back in there.
With all of the arrested parties on their way to the station, the restaurant manager and Joe both provide written statements about the incident. But back inside the squad car, Jidion remains convinced that he has done nothing wrong.
Am I officially under arrest? Yes, sir. I guess. Okay. You're for breach of peace is what it sounds like, all right? Breach of peace. Breach of peace.
Even though I was on a public easement. Okay. What is the officer's name that arrested me?
You'll get all that when we get back to the station.
Okay. I just want you guys to know that once this case gets dropped, I am going to get a constitutional rights lawyer, and I'm going to go after you guys' qualified immunity. And you guys will be in a deposition. You will have to answer for that. Because the DA is not going to take this case. It's going to get dropped. And when it gets dismissed, I am going for your qualified immunity. And I'm guessing this is a misdemeanor?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, what crime is yelling on the sidewalk? What does that do?
We'll discuss when we get in, all right? I'm not going to try to have a conversation between this.
Okay. Between this
barrier.
Constitutional rights violated. I didn't know Woodhaven like violating constitutional rights. Call my... Yeah. Give me a lawyer ASAP. Tell him to give me a lawyer ASAP. No, he's not going to let down the window. It's fine. Just stay right there. I don't want them to get you. They arrested me on breach of peace.
Can you...
Tell him to call Jake. Okay.
Okay, can you move so I can see?
Oh, well, you want to arrest more people?
No, I just want to be able to see so I don't get into a crash.
Wait, record? Record.
Hey, you got a second?
My detective's asking if you fill out a written statement of today of what they've done to you.
Okay.
Are you able to do that for me?
Yeah.
I'd appreciate it. They've been following you around all day.
Yeah, and they drive around. They're driving around a U-Haul truck. I don't know. I think they're back at the house because I've seen them go that way.
Okay.
They set up the music equipment and speakers upstairs.
Yeah, I was there for that earlier today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. What happened to Skeeter? Did you guys give him a ticket? You guys were talking to him over here in an SUV.
No, I just gave him a ticket.
You gave him a ticket?
Yeah.
For what?
Impeding traffic for stopping in the middle of the road. That's the only thing I could have charged him with was impeding traffic. But we arrested 4 altogether, so
4 of them?
Yeah.
Huh. Now they were setting up speakers. What if they start blasting loud music? You guys might be back there?
Probably.
So do you guys think these charges are going to stick? Do you genuinely think these charges are going to stick?
Sir, we'll have a conversation back here, okay?
Listen, man. Here, you seem like a nice guy. Was that guy who was doing all that, was he your boss?
Yeah, I'm the junior person, sir.
Yeah. Just let him know. Hey, man.
I want his qualified immunity.
I am the junior person here.
I want his qualified immunity.
1363.
I know my constitutional rights. I know my rights
here. You want to get back to
Oh my gosh, man.
Officer, how can someone be trespassed that never even went inside? What sense does that make? So
He's so stupid. Playing the dumb card is so...
unlawful.
It's literally documented that he asked the person to go on, have a third party go into the McDonald's on his behalf.
Arrested those other people, and then with me, I'm on the sidewalk voicing my displeasure with this police department, and you guys, through retaliation, arrest me as well. Is there a body camera in here?
Yes, sir. It's on. It's recording right now.
Awesome. Man. All this to protect. Hey, you know when I get out, we're just going right back to the house. You know that, right? So you guys aren't accomplishing anything. You're wasting taxpayer dollars. I'd appreciate if you get my glasses. I can't see without my glasses.
Yeah, where are they?
They fell in there.
Yeah, I'll grab them.
It was not on my bingo card to file a civil rights lawsuit.
Oh, I get it.
Here we are.
I get it.
Yo, what's good, my man? Don't worry, I'll pay for your bond. It's not gonna stick.
You guys can just come up to this counter.
Get us with the best civil rights attorney.
Nope, right there's good for me. Stay right there for 1 second.
Ultimately, Jidion Adams was charged with misdemeanor, stalking, and breach of peace. The other 3 crew members were each charged with 1 count of breach of peace as well. A judge set Jidion's bond at $10,000, which he posted to secure his release. The other 3 crew members also posted personal bonds. While Jidion was in jail, his and Skeeter's fans made hundreds of calls to the Woodhaven Police Department and Downriver Dispatch. Some callers reported fictitious crimes, including a false homicide, while others flooded the Woodhaven Police Department's Facebook page with messages. And upon his release, Jidion launched a campaign called Free Jidion, claiming it would prove his innocence and what he believed was the bias officers had shown in favor of Joe. Skeeter, on the other hand, still wants Joe out of his grandmother's house. Jidion's pretrial hearing is scheduled for July 13, 2026, where his defense attorney will begin addressing the stalking and breach of peace charges. If convicted, he could face up to 93 days in jail for breaching the peace and up to 1 year in jail or a $1,000 fine for stalking. Whether you're on patrol, on the couch, or in an interrogation.
Yo, what's good, y'all, man? So,
I don't like this guy already. Oh my god.
This is genuinely gonna be my last video ever like this. I'm never gonna make a video like this again, but you know, obviously you guys know what's all going on. You guys saw me getting arrested.
20% apology, 80% genuinely.
And everything. And
like,
I
dude,
did a reaction
the comments.
to it,
he's getting
like,
destroyed.
Oh, no, this wasn't right. This is how it happened. Da 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 da. But genuinely, during the last few weeks, I've done a lot of just like inward reflection. And I've been talking to my fiance a lot, and I just kind of came to realize, you know, what I was doing wrong, and I also came to realize that truly your boy was spiraling. You know, I was genuinely losing the plot, and I have to say, like, genuinely, I feel like a hypocrite. You know,
because you are one. How many times are you gonna say genuinely?
Because just a couple videos ago, I was saying how what Alex was doing was a distraction from the bigger mission, and then I come along doing what I was doing, and if anything, it was an even bigger distraction from the mission. You know what I mean? Now I had to pay 6+ figures for my lawyer fees, and then my fans' lawyer fees and everything. And
oh, poor you! But you're a millionaire. You're a live streamer millionaire. Oh my god! You had to pay 6 figures, you stupid fuck. Oh my god. How dare a millionaire have to pay 6 figures? If you're a millionaire, that's only 10% of what you have. Well, you said millionaire, so I'm assuming more than a million. 100,000 for a millionaire is nothing. Why are you complaining about fees?
That money could have been used for the betterment of society, but now it's being used in the legal system. You know what I mean?
Well, maybe you should have thought about that before you were an absolute dingle waffle.
And it's just completely unnecessary, and it's completely my fault. And while I still don't think I committed a crime, I still do think that, you know, genuinely, I was just being not only just an ass, but annoying And
hearing this guy talks makes me want to say slurs.
I've come to realize that, genuinely streaming makes me the worst me,
Oh, no shit, Sherlock.
Back on it. Every quote unquote controversy, not even quote unquote, every controversy and everything that I've ever got into, anytime I trended on Twitter for something negative, it's always been for some shaming clip, like the first one that comes to mind is the Pokemon situation. Then the second one that comes to mind is, the Logan Paul thing. And then besides all that, like, bro, I've been in countless beefs, and a majority, I would say probably like 85% of those beefs have come from streaming, And
yeah, because you're obnoxious you're obnoxious POS. That's why you're obnoxious POS. You fall in the category of these people who are all on Kick, who just fucking have to live stream and clip everything. They'll do anything for any amount of views and clips, anything to go viral, anything. It is so disgusting that that's where we are in society, that's what people younger than me now, people in their 15, 16, 18, the young people, what generation are they called? Gen X, whatever it is. It's bad, man. It's horrible. It's one of the reasons why I can't watch live streamers for the most part, is because they're all insufferable twats. Literally. This just highlights exactly it's so nasty what people will do to other people just for clicks and views. And
I think what it is genuinely is, I don't think it's a good thing to just look at a chat for hours on end and you're just like in real time getting opinions of people.
Firebat in the chat says, thank you for covering my stream today. You're very welcome. I hope you listen to some of the parts that I point out, which, again, I'll give you credit where it's due, Firebat. Thanks for not going like ballistic when I typed in your chat. I did not know I was unblocked, so that was unexpected. But if what you're saying is true, that you talk to a nurse and they're like, yeah, your environment that you create for a child affects that child immensely, good on you if that's something you're actually trying to change. If that's something you're actually trying to change and you're not just saying it to say it.
And then, I know probably some of my other streamers can attest to this.
And go make some of my cooking tutorials.
You see somebody in the chat say boring or L stream or something like that, and then it flips a switch in you where you want to be more entertaining and you want to, pump up the levels and everything, and you want to entertain. And I think the reason why I gravitated so much to streaming is because I think I'm just like a instant gratification person, and there is no better instant gratification than you streaming, because when you make a video, you don't get that
I mean, he's right here. He's right about the instant gratification stuff.
Instant gratification. You can know you made a fire video, kind of like my going to the most racist town in America video. Like, I know that was a fire video, but it took like a month plus to get it edited and perfect. And then when I posted it, it didn't pop off at first. It was actually a 10 out of 10. And then over time, it grew and grew and grew, and it did what I thought it was going to do. But it wasn't instant gratification. Whereas when you stream, you can have streams where right out the gate, you have, thousands, tens of thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of people watching you then and there. And then people are clipping you like right away and stuff like that. And you get that instant gratification. But I'm realizing that's not good for me. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's bad for everybody, because you got people like Queso and Jinxie and a bunch of other streamers who can stream and not, cause any controversies and just keep it entertaining.
I agree with Jidion on this. That's one of the raised problems with people who do IRL streaming like this, is that he's right. Like, I don't like Jidion at all, but he's right here. I agree with him. To be a live streamer and to be a successful live streamer, I am not a successful live streamer, but to be successful and make a whole career out of live streaming, you have to be entertaining. And if you have to go out in public and harass people, genuine, they got kicked out of McDonald's, they got trespassed. If you have to create IRL scenes and cause harm around you in real life to other people in order to get views and get that instant gratification, you are a terrible person. And your priorities and your life is completely warped.
But, genuinely, I'm not that guy, pal. I'm going to be real.
Later,
And
Chloe.
So, like,
Thanks for
I'm
stopping
not
by.
on here, you know, apologizing or anything because I don't owe you guys an apology. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't affect any of y'all. But I do want to say that I see where I was wrong 1,000%. And to the people I do owe an apology to, you know, I've given them to them, you know, to the boys who got arrested. They're all 18 plus, by the way. I know a lot of people were saying that they were minors. They're all 18 plus, but still, you know, I put them in that situation and they didn't have to be. And at the end of the day, I shouldn't have ever been there, you know, with my values as a Christian.
Oh my, I didn't know he was a Christian. No, of course he is. You fucking Christian hack. Fuck you.
I haven't been moving like that, man. And I've been falling back to my old self. And I've seen some of you guys in the comment section, like, calling it out, like, Jidion, you're going back to your old self. You know what I mean? Like, dibbling, dabbling in pranks and stuff like that. And, you know, even though, you know, Joe wasn't doing a good thing by squatting at his mom's house and stuff like that, you know, at the end of the day, who am I to just, you know, troll and stuff? I have so many other better things I should be doing.
Yeah, Firebat, there's a part of my live stream where I go over my cooking stuff, like, genuinely. I know you like Panera Bread, and your cooking skills are abysmal, but follow my cooking tutorials and you'll get some cooking points, okay? I have a recipe on Panera Bread's broccoli cheddar soup, and it is fire, and it's literally identical to what you get out of Panera Bread, and it's not frozen in a package. So,
like, that time and money I spent getting that stream set up could have been for a bunch of catches. You know what I mean? Getting bad people off the streets. And so what I'm here to just pretty much say is the shenanigans are stopping. The shenanigans are over. And genuinely, like, this was a very humbling experience that I really...
Not humble enough.
...needed. And I genuinely think if this didn't happen, it just would have continued. You know what I mean? And who knows? It could have been something worse. It could have been something horrible that I could never come back from. You know what I mean? So I'm just blessed that God let it be something like this, you know, that I put myself in a situation like this to where I can actually rebound and do better. And you know what? Genuinely, to the Woodhaven Police Department, I see where you guys are coming from, you know? Like, bro, you're a small town and you got this YouTuber having fans coming all over the place and stuff like that. You know, you guys have never probably had anything like that happen in your town before. And, you know, quiet towns like to stay quiet. And, you know, to Officer Mitchell, you know, I called you out of your name multiple times. You feel me? Like, if I was a cop, I would arrest somebody too if I was getting called out of my name like that. So, genuinely, I feel like there's a lot of blame to go around. And I feel like a lot of the blame has to be pointed right back at me. It has to be directed at me. And it rightfully so, man. You know, bro, I'm getting spammed up with I'm a multi-millionaire. And, you know, genuinely, like, bro, keep it coming. Keep it coming. Genuinely, it doesn't bother me.
If I said what I would really wanted to say, I can't say it. But I don't like... God... I cannot tell you how many live streamers who do this type of shit that Jidion has done use the I'm a millionaire, I have so many followers. It's like some sort of defense mechanism. It's disgusting. Honestly, they need... Like, I wish he would be canceled more. His fans need to be just completely more harsh on this dude. But, like, if you go to the comment section is roasting the hell out of him. He's completely getting roasted. I quit makes a video a day later. That's almost like Firebat. Genuinely the main character syndrome, multi-millionaire. Bro sounding like the average rich guy being arrested. You saying genuinely like you just learned a new word. The more somebody says genuinely, the less genuine an apology it feels. Dude has to quit like 4 times. Genuine plus apology equals a genuology. Bro genuinely isn't a bad guy. Yes, he's genuinely a multi-millionaire, but genuinely he loses the plot on occasion. ChatGPT made me write an apology, but I'll make sure I know it's genuine. Like, absolutely just being annihilated.
Like that.
Has 55,000 likes, 17,000 dislikes. It should be opposite.
Because it humbled me. it humbled me. The whole situation humbled me. And I'm just, the reason why I titled the video what I titled it is because I'm never going to stream again. You know, genuinely, you know, I love streaming, but it's just too much bad comes with it. And I don't know how to control myself. And so the best way to control myself is to distance myself. And so I just can't stream anymore.
A Christian who can't control himself. Wow, that sounds familiar.
And I won't stream anymore because I actually want to be here for the betterment of society. And what I was doing during that stream wasn't for the betterment of society. Now, police resources are being wasted and judicial resources are being wasted. And bro, I've dropped 6+ figures on fighting this legally. You know what I mean? And it's just all just unnecessary garbage. And it was garbage content too. And
this rep using an extensive to see video. It is. I don't know how accurate it is though. I've been told that it's not accurate, but I don't know.
The crazy thing is, you know, from 2024 to now, I was making good content, getting actual bad people off the streets. And it's just crazy that I told myself that wasn't enough, you know? And I think it's just, you know, kind of just seeing all my friends, you know, like seeing Canel do his thing with streaming, seeing Kai, seeing people I know like Speed and all of them doing their thing with streaming. And it's like, oh man, you know, I'm like, I want to go back. And it's like, I'm tempting myself. And then I always just like go back into the streaming.
I can't listen to this guy anymore. Sorry. Don't care. Boring, stupid. Can't stand him. Oh, this is 47 minutes. Wait, what is this one?
1 month ago, I was wrongfully silenced.
I am no longer allowed to even mention this mystery company.
But today, I got my freedom of speech back.
I have my freedom of speech back, baby! I can say whatever I want. I can say Bricks and Minifigs sucks. I can say Bricks and Minifigs still hold people. And look, I just said it. I'm not in jail, which is sick. We got our First Amendment right back. Yeah! Episode 3 is live right now on Patreon, so check it out. If you don't want to...
Oh, wait, I have to go...
I'm about to go to court, and I don't even know what I did wrong. Yeah, Bricks and Minifigs is making up tons of lies about me to the police to try to get me thrown in jail so I can't release my documentary about them. But the crazy part is I'm not even allowed to know what they're saying I did. Legally, I'm not allowed to film inside court, so I formally requested the audio, but since there was no visual, I hired an animator to animate over it.
Right now, I kind of don't even know what I'm being charged for because all of the body cam footage has been redacted, and they say it's to protect the victims. However, I think there are some redactions that maybe don't make sense and that weren't to protect the victims, and there's some things being said about me that are redacted I don't know about.
I do have some concern in this case with the defendant representing himself. The allegations here relate to the fact that the defendant, he's a person he's a YouTuber, who creates videos, publishes them online, and has been, if this defendant were to represent himself and we were to provide body cams and discovery, we would be now providing additional information and fodder for this defendant to create videos from which he could profit by placing them on YouTube at the expense of our victim. I have serious concerns for that.
Yeah, the state of Utah is claiming that if they tell me what I'm being accused of, then I'll use it for content on my YouTube channel. And they can't have that. They're arguing to the judge that the best thing to do is to not let me know what's being said about me, which is very strange, but that's their argument. And
all right. That's where we're going to end it. Sorry. What time is 10:44? I got to get ready because I'm going to go see the Odyssey today at an IMAX theater. So I got to stop it there. I'm sorry. What we're going to do, though, is I'm going to continue up next week, next Thursday. I will continue on right where we left off with watching this video. I'm not going to watch it any further, but I got to stop here because I got to go. That's why I started streaming so early this morning, is because I gotta go. I gotta go get ready, go see the movie The Odyssey. I can't wait. I am so excited to see. I have never been excited. This is like my top 5 films I've been excited to see in the theaters in my whole life. So You can't just leave. I'm sorry. I gotta go. I'm not a full-time streamer. I'm sorry. But hey, if you guys, anyone missed it, this live stream, you can come back and watch it. It's going to be on my VOD. You can come back, watch it, check back. I want to thank everybody for being here. The last, how long? 2 hours and 49 minutes. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for the donations. Thanks for the 3 new memberships. If you like the streams, hit that $sign, become a member. If you haven't already, join my gaming Discord. It's linked down below in the description. And if you are a member of this channel, send me a DM on my Discord, and I'll give you the exclusive membership role through YouTube memberships on my Discord, which gives you access to some limited rooms that other people don't have access to. All right? So I'll see you guys all next Thursday. Thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you guys next week. Bye. Also, this weekend or this next week, the interview of the Firebat interview is dropping. So that is happening. This weekend,